I'm Black Pino J.
B Scripps.
And we're the Unintelligent Graduates. And we have a guest in the house today, this morning. We have famous YouTube creator, video editor, doing everything on YouTube, doing big things right now. You see you coming up in the game, Leandre Bell, or you could call him Retrofitted. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Can't complain, man. Can't complain at all. It's taking off so quick. It's taking off so quick. And I ain't expected to take off like this, but it is. It's taking off fast. But thank y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for having me. Hey, I love to do more podcasts. So, yeah. This is the first one, but we're going to knock out a lot of them. Just know.
All right.
So y'all know how we start this show off. First thing we're going to start off with is how everybody's week been. And we'll ask our guest last on how his week been. So go ahead and talk about it, Scripps. How your week been?
I got older yesterday. I got a year older yesterday, so I did a lot of drinking yesterday. I thought we were doing a show last night. So I said, you know what would be funny? Is if I did it with having some drinks in me. And then we didn't do it, so I just kept drinking. And now my head is not agreeing with me too much.
You look hungover
this morning. Yeah.
You look up, dog.
Hey, man. Hey. But besides that, man, not much. Watched a bunch of new movies this week. Saw Tomorrow Wars, saw the new Boss Baby movie, all that. But my daughter liked them.
Oh, that's all that matters, man.
Hold on, wait, your daughter liked Tomorrow Wars?
Yeah, man, she was all up in it. She was like there's one scene where like the monster that he was thinking they're about to kill somebody. She was like, "Stop!" She threw her hand up like she was Magneto or something. She's like, "Stop! No." And then it just, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty funny, but yeah, man, that's all I got. How's y'all week been?
Go ahead, talk about it, Black.
Hey, mine was straight, bro. Like, you know me, man, just gaming and working, bro. I finally finished Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. It's an add-on to the Wii U game that they did. They put on a Switch. It was pretty cool. Like pretty much like Bowser turns into like a Godzilla size, and you gotta fight him. But then Mario can get like the last Mario game. He was like a cat Mario, like it was a cat suit.
Yeah.
But this time the cat suit will make him like Godzilla size. So
that's the game with the flying hat and stuff, right?
No, that was. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was the most recent one. That Mario Odyssey was the most recent one. The 3D World was the one before that one. That was like on the Wii U. But overall, it was pretty cool, bro. It's like a collection game. You got to collect, like, you know how every Mario game is. You got to collect coins and little whatever. Mm-hmm. I played the Space Jam game that dropped on Xbox, and it's dope as fuck. It's you got
Space
LeBron,
Jam.
Bro. You can be LeBron James, Bugs Bunny, or Lola Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And it plays like Final Fight, Streets of Rage. It reminds me of that old Genesis game, Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City.
Don't know nothing about that, man.
It's like that.
Shaq Fu?
That's all I remember, dog. I remember Shaq Fu. That's all I remember, dog.
Shaq Fu was a fighting game.
That's the only game I remember, dog.
OG Shaq Fu was a fighting game. This one's like this is a brawler. It's a beat 'em up, so it's a side scroller. It's pretty dope.
Okay.
But that's all I've been into, man.
Yeah. Man, me, I watched Dynasty Warriors. I tried to watch it earlier during the day, but so many people were streaming it on Netflix. It's like top 10 on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and I see why it's gotten the bad reviews, because it's interesting. It goes straight from the story, and then it starts talking about some fortress woman building the weapons, making it stronger, and then when it got to like the Lubu part, this sucker blowing up buildings. It's too much CGI in it, but there's a second part. Hope it gets better. And then also getting ready for my son's birthday tomorrow.
All right.
Big headache. You know how
Look at that.
Damn, hold on. What? You say big headache? You're supposed to be happy about it. Like,
we got them. We're having them a nice little. We're having them a nice little party.
All right.
You know, in a certain area. I don't know if he's up right now. So
them
listening, we got in
December
certain
shutdown
areas.
babies. This was,
Yeah,
you know,
it's crazy, but hey, I'm having a great week. Let's go on to our guest, man, Leandre.
My week has been very, very interesting.
Yeah.
We're just gonna put it that way. But actually, I done had 2 weeks off since
Okay.
my trucking career. Like I stopped truck driving 2 weeks ago, like OTR truck driving. So I've been strictly focused on family. I've been strictly focused on YouTube grinding. I've been strictly focusing on being lazy. I'm gonna be real.
Hey, you could tell by your face, so you're more happier though. That's great.
I'm way more happy, way more stress free, and just a lot of stuff like that because like what I was doing, it was bringing a lot of stress towards me. So I'm way more in tune with myself now because I wasn't in tune with myself when I was out there doing on the road and stuff like that. So I wasn't in tune with myself. But since I've been home, let's see, tons of barbecues.
Uh-oh.
Tons of barbecues. I went to go see Fast 9 with the family. So
Oh, what do you think about it?
How was that?
yeah.
Another Fast and Furious movie.
Hey, you know the next one. You know the next one. They said they're going into space.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell
cars in space.
this one right here was kind of more space like than like you could tell that they're going there. You could tell. You can tell. Like
I heard there was some non-spoiler reviews that I was listening to, and a lot of people were saying they're kind of touching, like they're tickling space right now. That's
yeah. You know what they're doing, man. They set it up for the damn Transformers.
The way that they left it, probably the next one I won't even go watch. That's the way that that's the way I feel. Like, and that's just me personally. That's my personal opinion. Probably the next one I probably wouldn't even go watch it because it's gonna be too animated and it's far from Cars now. If you ask me.
They say like the next one's gonna be the last one, but I doubt that. They're gonna do
every single
Fast 11, but it's gonna be Sharknadoes.
Yeah, but I did that, and just basically like I just been on my grind, man. That's it. Grind around the family and making sure everything is straight right here.
That's real good. That's real good, man. Happy for it. We can see it in your face. You're smiling and all that, man. That's a blessing right there.
Thank you, man.
So let's get on to our first topic. And let's get on to this, basically the Soprano prequel, The Many Saints of Newark. And, you know, basically it's talking about in the 1960s, in order to explore the cinematic origins of our criminal characters. You know, The Sopranos, the final episode ended on HBO 13 years ago. And, you know, the dad, what it's talking about is abrupt departure is also a pretty distinctly conclusive into the story. And it's going back to Tony Soprano 1960s look during his early 20s, establishing his criminal and disgruntled family through the series. Basically, it's talking about his upcoming life, the dad, and what happened to Scribbs?
He's still there, I think.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Well, basically, it's just talking about a dad coming through Newark, building his criminal empire. And it's going to have James Gandolfini as a son. And let's talk about, have y'all seen the prequel yet?
Yes. Hey, that shit is dope, bro. I wasn't really a big fan of The Sopranos anyways.
Yeah.
I do like their theme song. They got a cold-ass theme song. But that trailer was actually it was really interesting. Like the dude that's playing Tony Soprano, his younger version, he looks just like him. I do like that Ray Liotta is in this. A mob movie or a series wouldn't be a mob movie or series without Ray Liotta. So,
bro, like, have you seen the movie Killing Them Softly though?
Nah.
Really,
you talking about the one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, Ray Liotta in that movie is.
It's not a real mafia movie unless Ray Liotta's in it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I I haven't
I don't know what
seen.
happened to my camera. Bro.
I haven't. I never watched The Sopranos, so y'all have to break it down for me. The Sopranos, really.
So
I couldn't
basically,
really tell you.
Sopranos is a story of how Tony Soprano he's already kind of the king of New York
Mm-hmm.
already. So it's kind of the story of like how people underneath him keep trying to come up to take his shit and all that, basically, and it includes family members and all that. Like, I mean, if you see, I mean, pretty much almost every person in the show dies. It's not like literally like Tony Soprano or his wife or kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much like just about everybody dies somehow in the show. Either Tony kills them or somebody else kills them. Like, because they're always trying to get his shit.
So
And
it's
what he
kind of
like?
like the it's like the mafia version of Power.
I get, yeah.
Power was kind of
That's
loosely
facts.
kind of.
That's facts. Yeah.
I think that's the best way to sum it up. I mean, because there's at one point where he's talking to like his therapist,
Yeah,
and he ends up
that's
fucking his
facts.
therapist and shit. It's a lot going on in that. I tried to keep up with it, but like I said, I do. They got a banger ass fucking theme song, bro.
These motherfuckers out here trying to kill me, man.
They like this.
Okay. Well, also I thought it was a show, but it's a movie, and it'll air on HBO Max on October 1st.
What were you saying, Leandre?
I mean, I thought about getting into Sopranos again. I haven't watched it in God knows when, but I have thought about getting back into it. But it was more like I was stuck on like Power, believe it or not,
Yeah.
like what he just brought up. Like Power was my thing for a while and stuff like that. So like I just overlooked it. Like when I seen Sopranos pop up on TV, it was like cool, it's back. But it was like, all right, flick next channel. Like that's how I felt. Like it is the mafia version of Power. It is the mafia version of Power. Like real deal. It is. That's how I look at it. Brings me back to the mobsters days. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it worth watching? Like the trailer, and do y'all feel like you have to watch The Sopranos to find out what the Saints of Newark is about? Or can you just go from Saints of Newark?
I think you'd be. It seems. I mean, with it being a prequel, this should be something like like something to easily get into, because there's no set characters from the main series that should be in here, because it's a whole nother story. This is the origins. So
yeah, like I agree with him. I agree with him on that. Like it really just depends on, can you get in tune with it? You know what I mean? Because like some people, they could watch a trailer and be in tune with it, and then when something actually really comes out, it's like, nah, man, I was just into that trailer, and it's like it ain't what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just like with movies. It's just like with movies, like the Godzilla versus King Kong. That trailer was crazy, and then you watch a movie, and it's like, dang, this ain't really what I thought it was gonna be. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it really depends on if you like mobsters.
What you say?
You didn't like Kong versus Zilla?
Yeah, I did, but I was just using that as like a thing right now. I like that movie way more than I like Fast 9. To be honest with you.
I could see that, because when it comes to Fast and Furious, it's getting repetitive, and they're just finding ways to keep people interested in watching it.
Pretty soon there's going to be a Tokyo Drift 2, because it ain't nobody even like the first one.
See what y'all doing right now? Y'all messing up, and y'all giving these motherfuckers some ammo to work with. So yeah, we do Tokyo Drift 2, but Godzilla's in it. Don't give these dudes any ideas, man. Don't. Everybody stop.
Hey,
let fast.
I need 25 to 50% on my idea right there. I need some money from that. I need some money from that. Nothing's free.
All right. So I guess we're all gonna watch this Soprano prequel.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
All right. So let's get on to our next topic. I know everybody's playing the GTA 5. Well, GTA 6 won't be out till 2025. This was posted by GameSpot. Basically, it has been more than 8 years since the last Grand Theft Auto game, which is the longest gap between games in the series history by a considerable margin. One leaker with a solid track record has shared some information, however, that says wait until Grand Theft Auto 6 releases won't be over until 2025 something, which Take-Two statements during a recent shareholder event backed up recently. So, how do y'all feel about GTA 6 coming?
They ain't getting no more of my goddamn money, bro. They made me buy the game twice.
Yeah.
And then I bought like some shark cards, and then the grind on that game is insane. It's like you working another job, bro.
Yep.
Never again.
Yep.
They also say the map will change over time, and they're planning to have like a Fortnite map during the end of season event.
Oh, like an event.
What?
You know, dude, don't say shit like that. Dude, that's how they get me.
What?
See, cause I said before, I said I'm not fucking with Call of Duty no more. And then what happens? John McClane and Rambo drops in Call of Duty, and now I'm back in Call of Duty.
Been nothing but fire since.
Bruh.
But
damn.
Call of Duty is way better than Fortnite, in my opinion. So
Oh yeah.
I actually can be like,
I agree with you on that too.
Right. That's cool. That's cool.
Fortnite, like, it's kind of like how I look at it, is like the Saturday morning cartoons of video games. You know what I mean? But now what they're doing, they're because all these companies are doing they're marketing off of nostalgia.
Yeah.
So like they had like a Terminator, they had the X-Men, they had the Avengers. I might be missing something. I think they're doing Resident Evil and shit. I do this. They always do some shit that's gonna keep getting people in, and they always get I'm always at the edge. Now Rick and Morty's in it now, so now I'm thinking, should I just go in and just buy the Rick and Morty skin? You know what I mean? It's just, I hate this shit. But
not unless you play it. I was the same way when I saw the Mandalorian went in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. No. Epic Games knows what they're doing when it comes to marketing. They know what's going to grab that attention, get that money, though. So if Rockstar is doing the same thing, if they're talking about doing game-changing maps, like end of season kind of shit, I can see it work, bro. Like for instance, like in Los Santos, if you go downtown, they're constructing that tower. That skyscraper. I see. Sorry, he looking at me like, what? But like, say if it was Grand Theft Auto 6,
I didn't know that.
Like over time, it'll be dope if it was like that building was. You can actually see the progress in that building being made, kind of shit. That would be dope, and then have like mini games in that building and shit. But it's people gonna buy it regardless.
Yeah,
but I mean, I think it's time for like a new like layout of like Grand Theft Auto anyway, because like for the past couple games has been based on the West. Like I go to LA, I know what LA looks like. Why do I gotta look at it again on a game with different names? like you get what I'm saying? So like it was like come on, man. And then so I think it's about time. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they go to New York. I wouldn't mind going to
Liberty
Staten
City,
Island,
Liberty City
Rikers
would be dope.
and all these different places. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it
back.
back.
We go to somewhere where we haven't been though.
It'll be
like why don't they do Boston?
Where have
Boston
we been in the US?
Or like Oregon area? You know what I'm saying?
Most likely it will be in Vice City.
I think so too.
Vice City, because you saying Boston, but Boston is similar to New York. Yeah. New York, Detroit. You got the East Coast, LA,
Detroit.
You got the
I
West
can see a
Coast.
Detroit one would be dope though.
That's kind of like Liberty City.
No, but if you look at it, it'd be like Liberty City, but then with like splash of that like that West Coast like gang shit that be going on, because they got
Detroit
like the
would be like San Andreas.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be like that because they got the 7 Mile Bloods and all that shit over there. So, but I'm pretty sure that they're obviously gonna change the names of the gangs and shit. But I mean, it'll be the best of both worlds. And then you got snow because it's freezing in Detroit, and in Grand Theft Auto 5, Michael, he came from that area, like Wisconsin or some kind of shit, because he was like in some kind of witness protection program. So they've done snow before. He's from New York, but it was like some kind of shit he was doing. He went into hiding and shit, like in the first act of that game. But it'll be dope, bro. Detroit ain't in a bad area. I mean, it is a bad area, but it wouldn't be a bad area for Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, wow, bro.
Or they could do. It doesn't even need to be the United States, bro. They could go back to France or something. You know what I'm saying? They
That
could
too.
go back to
They can do Hong Kong. They can do all kinds of shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a London one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, London, you really can't because London don't have gun laws like that.
Hey, shit. Hey, I mean, they you're right, but the last Grand Theft Auto that was on Super Nintendo wasn't.
Oh, you talking about when you could look at the screen?
Yeah, it was like top down.
Walking.
Yeah. The last one wasn't a UK, so on the Super Nintendo. So that would be dope to go back there too.
Yeah. Well, if Grand Theft Auto 6 do come out, I'll probably have to hop back on gaming.
You hop back on gaming, period.
Hey, man, I don't got time right now, man.
Hop back on gaming right now.
I don't got the time right now.
You got all these other games, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey! Don't please.
Hey, I made him retire from gaming. Did he ever tell you that story? That's what it is. That's what it is. I literally made him
on this conversation.
Pack up
Next
his
topic.
stuff.
Hey, next topic, dog.
Oh wow.
Fox News 2. And let's talk about what Fox News 2, man. KTVU, dog. They was talking about an Iowa man arrested at McDonald's over a bomb threat over a missing sauce, man. So basically, in Kenny, police arrested a 42-year-old Robert Gallwitzer Jr. on June 26, according to Sergeant Corey Snedden. The suspect called McDonald's to complain about the lack of dipping sauce with his order of nuggets. That phone call included a threat to blow up the establishment and punch an employee in the face. And he admitted to it, making a threat over the phone. He's charged with making a false report of an explosive or incendiary device, a Class D felony, and he was bonded out shortly after midnight on June 27th.
Hold on. So he was looking for that Mulan Szechuan sauce. They ain't have it. He was like, "Fuck, I'm blowing this shit up."
Hey, he admitted to it, man. Hey, more power to him, dog, for admitting it.
But how you gonna blow it up and then go punch somebody in the face? But you ain't blew the shit up. This motherfucker, he lived that die-hard life, bro.
Hey, he about that life, man.
I see that. About that dipping sauce life.
Boy,
I could just imagine him going in there with a note, be like, "I want 20 dipping sauces.
Give me all your sauces."
Don't get them.
No, there's people that's like that though. There's people
For
that's
real?
like that. Like I worked fast food restaurant too.
Yeah.
And there's people like that will ask for a whole bag of sauces, all different kinds, flavors, all that. Like I'm dead serious.
Hey, one thing I will tell you,
in a sauce, they will literally get mad.
Yeah.
Especially Chick-fil-A.
I worked at McDonald's. Well, when I've been to Chick-fil-A have no problem giving me sauce. I worked at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And when they asked for that extra sauce, 25 cents.
It's like hell.
You supposed to ask for that 25 cents for sauces.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they like unless you cool.
Yes.
Yeah, unless you cool, we give it to you. But most of the time, the manager be like 25 cents for sauces. They serious about them sauces.
And so they be having a little management meetings. Hey man, they busting our heads for this goddamn sauce. We need to start charging.
Yeah.
We got $300 missing.
Y'all motherfuckers need to start charging for this sauce. Sauce don't
have
grow on
you
trees.
ate some nuggets dry though? Have you ate nuggets dry?
Them nuggets are nasty anyways.
Yeah.
If you like chicken nuggets from McDonald's, you're either a baby, B, just got out of prison, or C, you got no taste buds.
Hold on, dog.
It's one of the three.
Hey, 50
baby, inmate, or mutant. That's it. Baby, inmate, mutant.
For $50, I mean for 50 nuggets, it's still 50 for $5, or is it $6?
And if you buying 50 nuggets, you don't want to live.
Is it 20 for $5 or something like that now?
Some shit like that.
5?
It's some shit like that.
That's what the chicken nuggets are made out of. It's made out of an inmate baby mutant. Exactly what it's made out of.
You about that pink meat, man? That pink meat.
Exactly. That pink meat is exactly why you get like a 1,000 for $5. Don't buy that shit.
That's the
the
processed meat.
That's what I'm saying. And you worried about the COVID vaccine.
I was worried. I was worried about, like, I stopped eating beef years ago, but when I heard they said 100% beef, I'm like, what have you been putting in it? That's what had me worried.
And that's why you're a pescatarian now.
Ain't no telling what they have put in it.
Bruh.
Ain't no telling
Hey,
what they
I'll
have
tell you what
put
they
in it.
put in it. Horse.
Hey, that's
Good for
IKEA.
you.
That's IKEA. IKEA does that, dog. But hey, sir, you worried about the COVID vaccine, but you talking about I'll eat 20,
Whoa,
25,
hey. Have you
25
heard about
dollars
the
Hey.
worth
new stuff? Have
of
you heard about the new
nuggets.
Hey.
stuff, though? Have you heard about new stuff on that
Bro, I'm
COVID?
hey, which one are you, man? You either the
Hey,
baby, the
Pfizer,
inmate, or the mutant? Which one?
Moderna, they giving out heart inflammation, dog.
The
Like,
kids
be
is
careful
like
now.
15 to 19, fool.
Hey, whoa. I wait a year or two before I.
See, now I know.
Leandre, have you gotten the vaccination yet? Have you got
No, I
vaccinated
haven't.
yet? All right. Hey,
No.
smart
Have I
people,
got
look,
COVID yet? No.
when
No,
you're
I haven't
smart,
got
you
COVID
wait.
either.
Let the
No.
masses get their little vaccine shots and all that. I wait a year or two, man. You gotta give me a year or two.
All right, so
Well,
you heard it first.
hold on. Let me break this down. Before we go to the next topic. The reason why I haven't got vaccinated, because I know that they're gonna tear my head off for it. I know they are. I get it. The reason why it hasn't got done, people, is for the simple fact you name one case of a truck driver catching COVID. Name it. You can't. The government don't even have it.
Hey, man, why you doing that?
Not one.
I
Because
said what
they're gonna tear me up. They're gonna tear me up for it.
Bruh.
I know they are.
They're going, yeah, they're probably, they just figure like, hey, they're going to get it anyway. They traveling all over. It's like, there's ain't
But
no
no,
See,
point.
there's not one single case reported.
I don't.
What is it? Truck drivers North Korea now, cuz? Is that what it is? What is it? Kim
There's
Jong
not
Un is
one.
controlling
Hey,
the.
There's not
I,
one
I saw I
case
saw
reported.
I saw a headline about North Korea. Not North Korea is worried about COVID and shit. I said, man, y'all motherfuckers are doomed anyways. Y'all healthcare system is crazy and medieval as shit.
Yeah,
Bruh.
man.
They have not announced one case of COVID, though. They've
Hey.
said that they've been COVID free.
Man.
Hey, man, let's get on to our next
And the
topic.
crazy part
So,
about it, yeah, go ahead.
well, let's go on to our next topic. Let's, you know how Scribs and Black, they always on Twitch and all, they doing their little streaming. Well, on World Star Hip Hop, a gamer, I've been trying to look for his name, but I couldn't find his name. He's going off on these females, showing off body parts, putting their OnlyFans on their bios, on their Twitch
Wow.
streamings. So basically, he's saying Thoughts is taking over the game of Twitch streaming. So how do y'all feel about that, being streamers?
He ain't lying, dog. I mean, it's that hot tub category they got now. I mean,
Look,
first
look,
Category.
it's like these,
look.
it's like female streamers. I think one of their names is Amaranth. But pretty much like on Twitch, they got a dress code. Like you gotta wear like appropriate clothes. You can't go out there with your tits out and shit. You can't go out there with your balls hanging out and shit. So what the females are doing, and it works because sex sells. So they'll go first. They were in bikinis, and they would get away with it for so long, and then Twitch would have to change their dress code. Like, yo, you can't do that. You can't wear lingerie. So now the new thing. See, even my baby agrees. But
Yeah.
now the thing is hot tubs. Like they'll do like an indoor hot tub, like an inflatable hot tub. They get in there and they're mostly covered up. I mean, you still see their chest and shit, but they're just talking in the hot tub and shit. That's pretty much what they're doing. They're not playing any games. They're just doing just chatting. And you got thirsty. It's a thirst trap. So you got a whole bunch of thirsty ass dudes. They're just like, oh shit, hot tub, let's go. And they're sending their donations over to them. So the legit streamers that are trying to do it by the book, by the rules, they're struggling to get the views and get the donations or the bits or whatever because most of these thirsty ass dudes are going over there. A lot of the arguments from the female sides are, some female streamers are saying that it could breed a toxic environment where men will go in there and start harassing just regular female streamers and thinking that they can act the way that they acting because the hot tub chicks let them do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The dude, the video games is a male dominated industry, like most industries anyway. So they're slut shaming on top of that. But how I feel, they're making their money. They found a way to not only just manipulate the system to work in their benefit, because Twitch doesn't know how to handle their own policies, but they're making money off of it, and they're doing it without having to show off their body like on OnlyFans and shit. So,
look, bro, if your stream is not more entertaining than a pair of titties, then that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because there's guys like Dr. Disrespect and shit I watch all day because they're funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe streaming's not for you if you have a problem with girls trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it breaks down to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not that good at the game to where people don't want to watch you, or you're not that engaging and entertaining, then Twitch and stuff's not for you. If you're just gonna blame women and what they're wearing and whatnot for why you're not getting views and whatnot, you should be looking at yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with both of them. I agree with both of their points. In my aspect, because I look at it this way. Streaming is all about your creativity, like what he said. Like, basically, that's what it is. Like, if you can't figure out how to be creative in anything that you do on social media platforms in general to get people to view you constantly and actually sit there and watch you, because it's kind of hard for somebody to sit there and watch a TV, bro. Like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for somebody to sit there and watch a cell phone. It's hard. It's very, very hard. So, like, if you can't figure out any creative ways to do that, like, it's not for you. It's not for you.
Yeah.
And if there's a female out here being naked, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's gonna draw attention. It's just instantly gonna draw attention. It don't matter if she was in church. She walked past naked, everybody gonna look. Like, seriously, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Like, I'm just gonna be real.
And it works the same way for men too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Chris Hemsworth started a bathtub Twitch stream, you know what I'm saying, he'd have more viewers in 10 seconds than I'd have in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works both ways.
How I look at it is just, it's a way. This could be a teaching moment for Twitch or any other streaming platform, to get a better handle on whatever policies that are in question. In this case, like being half-ass naked in the hot tub type of shit. Do I care? Yeah. Now, honestly, I don't care, because that's not really my type of stream to watch anyways. Because if I go to Twitch, I'm trying to watch somebody play some video games. But if it's making you money, like, so you're making your money. Just keep going until they stop you. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
You should learn how to make money from it. Like, it should be like a Twitch X or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Separate category. Make some money from it.
It's wild. I mean, they right now in streaming, it's kind of like the Wild West right now, because there's like especially with COVID happening, and streamers like just boomed out of nowhere, like podcasting, like that shit just boomed out of nowhere. Nobody was really paying attention to any of these type of mediums, and now that it's getting attention because people are thinking outside the box, just like what Leandro was saying and what Scribs was saying. They're using their assets, no pun intended, to their advantage, and they're making money hand over fist with it. And now we just got a bunch of haters. Just got a bunch of haters and shit. They mad because they probably been they've been trying to doing it by the book. And just like Scribs was saying, it's hard. You got to keep that viewership, that number running, and they probably see that use the other streamers using their titties and shit is cheating, but I mean, you gotta be better and do something more creative than what they're doing.
All right, so basically it is more boobs, more views.
It's basically
you ain't gotta put that out there.
Hey, like more boobs, more views.
This is how the way I say it is for a lot of ladies on Twitch. The less you show, or the less, the less you show, the more you grow. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. I forgot. There's a different way of putting it.
I mean, it's a double-sided thing too. Like if you're able to grow, if you're able to grow your audience without resorting to that, that makes you a better streamer altogether. You know what I'm saying? Or a better content creator altogether, because you're able to do that without using that Game Shark code of the boobies and shit to draw the attention. So if you can do that, if you can draw the audience without doing so, more power to you. That means that you got better skills than the other person. So
I mean, that's the way. I mean, that's the way streaming and just brain chemistry works. You know, if it comes to either men or females.
Yeah, because
I mean, if they're better looking people, they're going to get more viewers because more people like looking at those people. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to like looking at a guy like me. He's got some man titties and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like, hey, bro, we're Jabba the Hutt.
Those boobs don't get views.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna start my own bathtub Twitch or whatever it is, hot tub Twitch, hot tub time machine.
Hey, let's get on to my boy though. Let's get on to my boy. Bill Cosby
trying to get on your boy, cuz
was released from prison Wednesday after Pennsylvania's highest court overturned his sexual assault conviction, saying the disgraced actor's due process rights were violated. Amen. Cosby was sentenced in 2018 to 3 to 10 years in a state prison for drugging and sexually assaulting Andrea Constant at his home in 2004. So, and you know Cosby's 83, man. And
Cosby needs to do his own version of The Wire now, cuz.
He wouldn't have made it, bro.
Hell no, he wouldn't have made it.
He would not haven't made it. He
wouldn't
have made his own sentence, bro.
I want to see his prison tats now. I want to see what kind of prison tats he got. And so he probably got like some shit on his
He
head.
probably got
Shit on here.
insanely good material, bro. Like, I can't wait for him to do a stand-up.
Pudding pop on his
Yeah.
Hey, that should be his next money makers doing a stand-up, dog.
I'll watch it.
You know, OJ came out with a book talking about if he did it, why can't Bill Cosby come out with a stand-up?
Hey.
OJ needs to stop.
Hot tip.
He really
Hot tip. That motherfucker did it.
Oh yeah.
He ain't even tell us that.
Hey, yeah, Bill Cosby got to come out with the sweater stories, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the inside scoop.
When I was in school, and our teachers actually put that trial on the TV, and when they said when they read the not guilty verdict, every fucking child of color was up there dancing in the goddamn classroom. But then deep down inside, I knew that motherfucker killed them white people.
Yeah. I was too little. Too little to know what was going on, but after getting older and seeing the stuff he's doing,
that motherfucker did it.
I think I know
Cosby did that shit.
He did that.
Cosby did that shit, dog.
He did that.
Oh no, man, you going? Hey, Cosby stays solid,
bro,
man.
Look at that. All right,
Cosby stays solid, dog. Cosby stayed solid, dude. Look, when they asked him in that interview, all he did was do a head nod. He was like,
he stayed solid.
Yeah, that's a
He stayed solid, dropping.
Because they asked, or like, you want to talk about it, or you want to? He didn't say nothing, dog. He stayed solid
because he got a legacy. Dude, he got a legacy.
He would have said, "Yeah."
It'd have been over. Man. At least he'll have.
Bill stayed quiet, didn't say nothing, and it worked in his face. Man, you saw them women, dog. You telling me one of them looked like one of them looked like the dude you like, Bob Ross. That's the name, right? Bob Ross. One of them looked like Bob Ross.
We talking a decade ago, bro. A decade ago, and
she didn't look pretty a decade ago. They all didn't look good a decade ago, man.
Right. So not only do you like McNugget meat, you think Cosby's innocent.
Hey, I'm sticking with Cosby.
And you don't like vaccines.
I've been saying this. I've been saying he was innocent.
You've been saying that. And I said, man, you can't see that motherfuckers. Dude, it wasn't a lot of the shit he did was in the 70s, but roofies was a thing. That's all they
that's
did.
what.
Bro,
That's another. Like that was another thing too. They said, like Eddie Griffin said. I watch a lot of interviews. Eddie Griffin said, "Oh, that stuff was big back in the 70s and 80s."
Yeah.
They said in studio.
Doesn't make it right, but
No, I never said. But they said back in Studio 54, man, they said everybody was doing it in Studio 54.
Bro, look, these women were coming to Bill Cosby's house to party and to talk to Bill. I mean,
exactly starstruck. They about to get some time. They about to get some time with Cos, and then he was like,
he's out,
and
right?
then he didn't even do anything really when you read the report.
Hey, and then in the video you sent us of him getting walked out of the prison, them motherfuckers walking, he does this.
Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, that's right.
That motherfucker did it, brother. But he did when he tilted his head, he's like, "Bitch, I'm out." Bitch, I got away with it. That's what he did, bro.
Over his back. He tries to get Bill behind him.
I told you what happened with Bill Cosby, man. It was Bill Cosby was about to do a bunch of different stuff.
I heard that too. He was working on some big things, man.
Yeah, working on some big things. Some network executives all of a sudden are just trying to shut him down and paid all these people to say all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
hey,
that motherfucker did it, dog.
Yeah, but
he didn't do it because he's out right now.
Bill, and he got a new name.
He's out right now. What the judge say? What the judge say?
Hey, Bill Cosby, he gonna be going by Bill Legal Technicality Cosby.
Bill,
what
I love you so, and I always will.
Like,
so,
brother say, hey, Bill Cosby, man, he stayed solid. He kept quiet. Then we did that head, and I'm like, man, Bill didn't do that, man.
I can't wait for Bill Cosby to come at Hannibal Buress and all these other folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if it wasn't for Hannibal Buress, that shit wouldn't have been out, bro. Because he's the one that kind of started that shit.
Shout out to I don't even call him Bill no more. I call him the Cosby. Shout out to the Cosby.
That sounds like a rapist. Don't say that.
The Cos.
You just got cause. You got cause.
You're gonna have a Target line of sweaters here soon for old men, bro. Like,
that's what's just got cause.
Yeah, you got cause. Man, I woke up on a shag rug, man. My booty hurt. What happened? Oh man, you just got cause.
You got the cause, cuz.
I woke up on a velvet bed with pudding cups all around me, man. What happened? You just got cause.
Hey, I woke up smelling like a cigar and sweater, cuz. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Hey, dog. Switching the topic over, man. Let's get on. Hey, CNN, they posted another article, man, talking about Britney, dog. So, so now she got denied her November request, man. So, a Los Angeles court judge denied on Wednesday a motion to remove Britney Spears' father from his role as a conservator of his daughter's $60 million estate, making official a November request to allow a trust to act as co-conservator of her estate. So it's crazy because her dad still owns her property. And how old is Britney? Britney's in her late 30s, right?
I think that or 40s or something like that.
She's older than me. She's older than me.
Yeah, she's older than me.
She's older than me. I'll be 30 in 2 months.
So I'm 37. Yeah. I think she might be a few years older than me. So she might be in her 40s.
And Britney Spears said, I truly believe this conservatorship is abusive.
It is, bro.
I just want my life back. It's been 13 years and it's enough.
You talking
the next
about,
hearing is in the case is scheduled for July 14th.
You talking about
Britney gonna be asking for reparations soon, cuz.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
shush.
Hey, she about to have her own Juneteenth as well, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Because all right, she was in Vegas. She was in Vegas, and she had a residency in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, oh shit, she like when you do your residency in Vegas, you're getting paid. See, my baby agrees too. Like you're getting paid money. But apparently, if she had left Vegas, she was gonna get sued like out the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If she ain't no Nicolas Cage, cuz.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was wild the way that they treating her. I'm not even a fan of Britney Spears, but goddamn, I feel sorry for the motherfucker though. She been going through some shit.
They treat Britney bad, like bad. They treat her
I
like
used to-
she
I
needs
used
to
to-
go to rehab and stuff.
Hey, how did this even all start though? Like, what? Like, how does like everybody else get control of her life? Is what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
is it because she shaved
Well,
her
she
head?
had that. Remember, she snapped that one time when she went crazy and shit, and
Yeah.
they were
She
trying
lost
to
her
do it.
kids and she cut her hair and
She
all
cut her
that.
hair off and everything.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was losing
went
her
in the
goddamn
spray
mind.
jacket
So
and stuff.
they did
You
it
had to give.
to make sure she didn't do no wild, stupid ass shit, and then she got to the point where she got better, she got the help,
Okay.
she was normal, but then they took advantage of that shit and they still kept it going.
I'm gonna make a point of saying, look, if Michael Jackson could dangle his own baby outside a window, why does Britney Spears not have control of her own life, bro? Like,
Why you gotta go there, man?
I know, bro.
Why you gotta go there, man?
it's a valid point, bro. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man.
Like, they gonna
Rest in
you
peace.
can't compare-
Rest in peace
you
to
can't
Michael
compare-
Jackson, man.
You
Rest
can't
in peace to
compare
Michael
Michael
Jackson,
Jackson's
man.
lifestyle
You can't-
to Britney.
hey.
You can't do that.
and
Hey,
both
man,
pop.
You in the
hey,
wrong.
man,
That's
you
two
you
totally
going below the
different.
belt, man. You ain't even got to go
What
there,
I'm
dog.
saying is, how they
That's
gonna
a
say
big
one lady's
gap.
out of control of her life just for shaving her head, then you got Michael
Hey.
over here dangling her baby out a window,
Hey,
and he's perfectly
you
fine.
come up with another Michael Jackson outburst. I'm putting you in timeout.
Hey, man, come up with another analogy, man. You got to come up with something better than
I'm
that.
just saying,
come on,
bro.
hey.
Like,
Hey, oh, man. I want to
Brit-
switch topics now, man. Goodness
switch
gracious.
topics so Michael
So
Jackson switches no.
basically, we hope Britney Spears get her estate back.
Yeah,
Goodness.
basically. Get your stuff back, Brittany. Get your stuff back.
Get your stuff
Hey.
back, Brittany. Bill Cosby, take your ass back to jail. Next
Hey.
topic.
Hey, Brittany, get Bill's lawyer. That's what you gotta do, Brittany. Get Bill's lawyer on the line.
See,
Get him
whoa,
to
hey,
get you out. All right.
hey.
That's what she needs. She need Cosby lawyer.
That's right.
She need what you say. She need the cause
Yep.
lawyer.
Yep.
No, when you the cause, remember the cause is when you get drugged and you wake up with the pudding cups
Hey,
around
hey,
you.
you
You
know,
want that?
Bill said, "Hey, I'll help you out."
All right, so we're gonna say this. If
No.
Britney Spears get Cosby's lawyer and she won the deal, can she say, I got caused?
No, motherfucker, when you get cause, remember when you get cause is when you're a victim. When you're a victim, you say I got
so it's might
cause.
be a victim situation.
She is a victim. She's a victim right now. That's why she ain't got her estate. She's a victim.
Hey man, the cause and Spears need to get caused for one good time and get out her situation.
She need that legal team for real. Cause
Let's get on to USA's lady right now, man, who's blowing real big. Jakari Richardson, basically. ABC News said she got suspended for 1 month after a failed drug test. So, U.S. track sensation Sha'Carri Richardson, who punched her ticket to the Tokyo Games after winning the women's 100-meter race last month, has been suspended for one month after testing positive for THC, the chemical in cannabis. Richardson failed a drug test following her Olympic qualifying 100-meter race victory at the U.S. Olympic track and field trials in Eugene, Oregon on June 19th. So she's suspended for 1 month, and I guess she can go through the trial again to make it. But from what it looks like, she's going to make it again. You know, U.S. ain't losing to Jamaica again. So let's talk about this.
Jamaica be mad, man.
I say what I want to say. I'm gonna let y'all talk before I talk on this. Go ahead,
bro.
Go ahead.
Why are they even tripping about this shit? Because Michael Phelps, Aquaman ass, was fucking smoking. He smoked more weed than goddamn how high and shit, bro.
Yeah, but he got suspended for 3 months from professional competition.
Shaun White smoked his ass off too. I only see like if it's not a performance enhancing drug.
I don't think he ever got caught, did he?
Shaun White, no.
Hey,
probably didn't. Then.
Every snowboarder smokes a lot of weed, so they figure that's just fair. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like they're like, hey, all of them smoke weed, cause
it's crazy. Like if it's not a performance enhancing drug, then why trip? Because if anything, THC gonna make you run slower. You know what I mean?
It's true. It is true. It's a performance de-enhancer drug.
That's what I'm saying. So why are they even tripping? I don't know, bro. Like the whole Olympics thing, I don't think they should have an Olympics anyways, but
whoa, you don't think they should have Olympics, man?
Whoa, bro. Where you coming up with that, bro?
Hey, wait, hey, cool your tits over there.
Ain't no Olympics.
Fucking Japan. Hey, Japan. Hey, COVID is running rampant in Japan, bro. So that means we're gonna send our athletes over there to possibly get infected with whatever the fuck's over there.
That Tokyo Olympics gonna bring a lot of publicity to Japan. It's gonna bring a lot of money into Japan.
I'm looking at it like in the safety of our athletes and shit going out there. I wouldn't want them to fucking...
US want it to happen because US wants to be the top dog.
Look, LeBron James ain't going, so the basketball team they got no shot.
Because you know what the US really could have did? They wanted to make everybody happy by suspending her for a month. They could have been like, "No, she can't. No, we're gonna kick her out." No, US got to a point. How the hell we gonna beat Jamaica?
Yeah, because Jamaica already got the bobsled team, so they can't have everything.
Jamaica is destroying the US and the meter races.
They fucking
how's the weed testing over there in Jamaica though? How does that work?
Huh?
I know the weed be good in Jamaica from what I hear, man. That's all I know. I've had some people take vacation there and they're like, bro, some of the best weed I've ever smoked been in Jamaica.
What'd you say, Leandre?
How is the weed tested over in Jamaica? I want to know that.
That's what I was saying.
I want to know that. No, I really want to know that.
It's tested right near the beach. That's how they test that shit. They test that shit with a steel drum, motherfucker. Just like ding 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 ding.
I'm talking about the cannabis thing, but I could see a lot of these other countries using performance enhancing drugs. Though I don't see these other countries using.
Did you ever see that documentary on the Russians and how they found out they've been blood doping for over like 30 years? Like that's how their hockey team was so good and all this other stuff. Didn't you ever see that documentary on Netflix where the people that were involved with it started getting killed in Russia and the one guy's trying to escape? From that documentary is crazy.
That sounds like every story that come out of Russia. A motherfucker trying to escape.
No. For real though, like it was crazy how they were fixing, like how they were building super athletes for the Olympics and all that, and then finally.
I think a country is building they're doing performance enhancing drugs all the time. I see a bunch of countries doing that because people are just sick of the U.S. dog.
It's kind of like the Tour de France, when what's the dude name Lance Armstrong. Louis Armstrong. No, that's
Louis Armstrong.
That's a trumpet player, motherfucker. It's all Lance Armstrong, motherfucker.
Lance Armstrong.
When he got caught blood doping, it turned out the entire goddamn league was doing that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That he just was the first of many to get caught on that shit.
Hey, we all knew Lance was on something. You know, Windows 6 Tour de France in a row, cuz that's you know what I'm saying? Like that's being like a dude that drops like 8 nukes in a Call of Duty game. You can be like, yeah, he's.
And plus, he had didn't he have cancer at one point?
Yeah, he had testicular cancer and shit. So I mean, his story was even more, heartwarming, I guess, because he battled cancer. He almost died. He beat cancer. He won the Tour de France. Like he had more Tour de France's than most of the contestants.
6 in a row. 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was hitting Jordan numbers and shit, and then all of a sudden it turned out he was doping, and then everybody's like, "Oh, fuck him!" And then the whole fucking league is doing it. So why were we even tripping to begin with? So I mean in this situation,
her situation,
it's different.
Well, her situation, I guarantee goddamn to you. I'll bet all of Sir Esther's BetMGM money that every other fucking athlete in the Olympics is fucking smoking weed too. So why are we even tripping about it? Why
US to me, the US just did it to make all the other countries happy.
Yeah, because they about to lose.
Because she's fast, bro.
She fast as shit, dog.
Fast.
Yeah.
She made everybody else look like they were jogging.
Like, it is what it. That's crazy.
Have you seen that qualifying video?
She was still running. She ran almost all the way half around the whole.
She ran up the goddamn bleachers.
At the end.
Yeah. That motherfucker ran like she beat everybody. She yelled out, "I'm going to the Olympics, bitch!" Ran her ass up the damn bleachers. And went to her mama. Went to her mom, gave her a hug, and then ran her ass back down. Like the bitch can run.
They seen that this lady had orange hair and
I mean,
tattoos, and they're
it's
like drug
crazy.
tested.
I think that too.
Ooh.
I think that too, Dad.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah.
I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that. I don't
And
want
that could play a
that.
part
I'm
too,
skip that
dog.
one.
But even if the US they go over, US go overlook it. US go
Yeah,
overlook it
they are going
as
to
much as
overlook
they
it because they
can.
want that gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if she was,
Yeah,
that
but
she came
it's
out,
just a lesson learned. Like, hopefully, she learned her lesson.
yeah,
Hopefully,
that
Yeah,
exactly.
it could be
don't
taken
smoke
away.
weed
It could
that
be
close
taken
to the
away like
Olympics.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
because they could have. I think they could did a little harsher, but 1 month
Yeah.
penalty. Hey,
just
she'll be back in 1 month to win it
whoever
again.
her coaches is, just
Nope.
go take it to the side, be like, yo, sis, chill with this weed shit for just a few months, and then when it's done,
Go
just
run
blaze
some
up.
tracks. Go run
Hey,
some tracks and
Just
blaze up
blaze up,
after that.
blaze up after
Some
this
people
shit.
get
Do
irritable
whatever the
though,
fuck you
bro.
want.
hey, let's get on. So let's get on to our break. We're hitting a good hour. So
That's
let's
good.
get on to a break, and then we might get on to one more topic, and then we get into our interview with Retrofitted.
All right.
Hitting the
So,
break then. All right. Hopefully I'll be on the laptop after the break here, there, guys.
That's
hey
all
man,
good.
your videos all jacked
Man,
up,
the
man.
video, I told you the video and his audio is he sound like he's getting
Hold on.
suffocated by pillows and shit.
Hey dog, your video
I'm
all
trying
jacked
to get
up,
on the
dog.
laptop. I'm trying to join on the laptop though. So hold up.
It's like if a motherfucker's
Oh,
like, it's like if like you know the horror movies when the motherfucker get a pillow they put over their face to suffocate them.
Hey,
That's what it sound like.
hey,
But
I
hey,
don't,
hey
yeah, I'm
Leandre,
actually
hey,
gonna
hey,
use
we gonna
my
take a
laptop.
hey, we're gonna take like a legit break. So if you gotta go to the restroom or whatever, you know what I mean, just do your thing, and then we can come back. Let's say about give it a minute,
yeah.
and then come back in.
Okay.
Let's get
All
it.
right.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Uh,
hey,
All right. Oh damn. Go figure. I knew he was gonna drop.
That's him, dog.
Hey, he got that bless my heart connection, dog.
That's him, man.
We'll give him a little time to get back on.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can barely hear you though. Hold on.
So what? So you don't go straight to the interview? And not talk about that Xbox?
No, yeah, we skip that, bro. We go straight into the interview.
All right, that's a bit.
But let's see what our co-host. Yeah, we can hear you, but we can barely hear you though.
I don't hear him for nothing.
You don't hear him at all?
I don't hear that fool.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it. Let me send the invite to.
For some odd reason, I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can
hear you.
Okay, cool. So I don't have to send it to him. Can you hear us?
DeAndre.
I'm gonna send this. He can't hear us. I'm gonna send him another link. Hold on.
Hey, where Brandon at, man?
Ain't no telling, man. He probably up here blowing dandelions. Up. There you go.
I said, "Fuck it." I put my shit on my Chromebook.
Damn, motherfucker, you loud. Hey, turn your mic down, bro. Hey, turn your input down, Brandon.
Stuff on my Chromebook.
He coming in real hot.
Hey, you know the crazy thing? You were talking about Flojo. Flojo just passed away.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, Shakari Richardson, I think she's faster than Flojo, bro. I think she's about the fastest motherfucker.
Hold up.
Yeah, she still holds the fastest 100-meter and 200-meter sprint.
What the fuck is Flojo?
You know who Flojo is? She was
She was
Olympic.
He's freezing up. But he got to turn his audio down, man, because this shit is loud, bro. I can't. Hey, Leandre, can you hear us, though?
Hold up.
I don't think Leandre can hear us. Can you hear us, Leandre?
Leandre, can you hear us? You look too serious, man. I don't think he hears.
He looks serious. He looks serious. Like,
hey, you hear us?
He looking like, I want to know why down there like them McNugget meat.
I don't think he hears us, man.
Hold on. Hey, send him a message and tell him to drop out and then drop back in.
My headphone jack not working. No,
I can hear you, Brandon.
Really?
I can hear you too much. Oh, he dropped out. But hey, the trash can fire keeps on burning.
I messaged him on Instagram.
All right. Hey, Brandon, hey, can you hear me? Why are you always frozen, bro?
Man.
Why not?
Hey.
Can you hear us?
Bro, what's going on with this melon right here, bro?
Right, it's not melon, dog.
Can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you looking
I can
all
hear you.
crazy and all slow, man. You need to get it. Y'all messing with me about Ethernet cable. You need to get an Ethernet cable. I don't understand why my headphones are plugged into the side here, but I can't.
I mean, we can hear you. Hey, don't worry about the visual, man. We just need the audio good, bro, so that when we record.
I'm trying to hear y'all though. I mean, I can't be having y'all be echoing through my microphone though, bro. Like it ain't.
Bro, that's some user settings that it should have been dealt with before the show started. What may be going on?
I think the Bluetooth works on these.
Yeah, but that the microphone on that headphone suck.
Hold up, Chuck. Dude, I'm really about to just say fuck this.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
I've never been so frustrated in my life. Yeah, you couldn't. Could you hear us for a good minute? Because it seemed like you couldn't hear us.
Hey, baby, get her.
I heard you, and then like you cut out, then you came back, then you cut out again.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what? So I thought y'all was like having like a private conversation, like a real deal.
No.
I was like, am I not included? Okay.
No, we're talking to you the whole time.
Oh, we ain't cool like that. We ain't cool like that.
Moving. First podcast, and I'm already X'd out. Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, whenever y'all ready to get back in it, I'm ready.
Well, hell, we gotta wait. We gotta make sure Scribs is ready.
He's having trouble today, boy. It's not your day. It's not your day.
Hey, Brandon, hey, say something. I want check your audio real quick. Brandon, hey, say something, fool. Can you even hear me?
Nah, I hear you. Can y'all hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Barely, like seriously, barely. I can barely hear him.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, you sound better now.
Yeah, we hear you now. Yeah. I guess there's no picture. You do good. I guess that's what it is, bro. I guess that's what it is.
Whenever y'all ready to start back up, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, well,
keep rolling. Let's go.
Let's keep rolling this, man. Hey, well, after our break, thank you. Let's get on to our interview with Leandre Bell, aka Retrofitted. So, if you can, just tell us your story on where you came from, and why you started a YouTube channel.
Well, do y'all want it from the beginning stages, or do y'all want it from why I started to do YouTube stages?
Hey, you can start from your beginnings, from warehouse working to truck driving to YouTube.
Okay, bet. That's the beginning stages. All right, bet. We'll do it. I started out. I had a job at Bridgestone. Matter of fact, there's a warehouse out here on 109 in Lebanon, Tennessee, and I started working there. And I was working 12 to 14 hours a day inside this place, like real deal, spending my whole life in four walls basically as a forklift driver. And I just got tired of it. I was like, I know there is something out there that's beyond these four walls. Like, come on, bro. Like, something got to give. Mm-hmm. So, like, as y'all know, like, when you tell your friends and stuff like that, they look at you crazy as to what you're going to do next. Like, if it ain't never happened to you, it's going to happen. Just go ahead and put it out there. But I go to break one night, and I tell my friend, I was like, bro, I'm about to quit. He goes, what? He goes, what? And I'm like, I'm about to quit. And he was like, serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to quit. He was like, nah, you ain't about to quit. And I was like, all right, bet. Tomorrow, this is Thursday night, too. I remember it like you just said, it's Thursday night. We worked Monday through Thursday. But we had to work Friday this week because, like, they wanted overtime. So I was like, all right, watch. Tomorrow's my last day, dog. We come walking in. He's like, for real, you gonna quit today? And I was like, yeah, watch. So this time came around. I went up to the manager, told him, I was like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. I didn't have a job either. I quit cold turkey, no job, no nothing.
Oh
I walked
shit.
straight out. Straight out. This is all facts. Dead serious. All facts. Walked straight out. I went home that night. Dead serious. I was on Facebook and I found CDL. I didn't know what CDLs were. I never looked into truck driving, didn't care about truck driving. I didn't care about nothing. So I was like, I just looked at it and I was like, CDL, what is that? And I clicked on it, and then Maverick Transportation pop up. Maverick Transportation is a truck driving company out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. Me not thinking nothing about it. I was like, I ain't got no job. I might as well just go and go for it. Whatever. I ain't got no CDL. They saying they'll pay for it. Cool. So I filled it out. I didn't think they were going to call me back. These people called me back Monday. So I quit Friday. They called me Monday.
Yeah.
Told me the following next Monday I had to be in Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas for orientation. That's how quick it was. I'm dead serious. It happened that quick. It was like it was a blur. That whole week was a blur.
That's a 9-hour drive. That's a 9-hour drive, right?
No, Arkansas is a 5-hour drive from here.
Yeah, ain't
from
that far.
Nashville. Yeah,
you got crossover. You crossover from Memphis, I think.
Yep, crossover from Memphis is still on 40. Maverick Transportation is right off the interstate, actually. Like you can see it from the interstate.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't miss this place. But what it was is like after I did that, I was just like, all right, man, I really don't know what I'm stepping into. I didn't read on truck driving, none of this. It's just I had a vision on getting the pay. Like I wanted to figure out how I could get paid to travel. You get what I'm saying? Without being like a travel agent. I wanted to figure out how I could do it. And truck driving was the first easiest possible thing I could go anywhere in the United States except for Alaska and Hawaii and get paid to do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's basically how I became a truck driver. Now, fast forward that. We're gonna fast forward it a little bit. I was a truck driver for 5.5 years, OTR. Never did a day local. I've been in any state that you could think of other than Alaska and Hawaii in an 18-wheeler. I've touched Canada and I've touched Mexico. I've touched the Pacific and Atlantic.
Okay.
I've touched Maine. I've touched Washington, Arizona, all of that. Like there's nothing in between that I ain't touched. Dead serious. I have drove in hailstorms. I've seen tornadoes. I have seen bad car accidents. I've seen people lose their life. I have seen it all when it comes to driving 18-wheelers. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, for the past 2.5 years, I used to go from Tennessee to California all the way to LA, and then from LA all the way back to New Jersey.
Damn.
That's like 6 days, right?
Yep. 3 out, 3 back.
Ooh.
Dead serious. It takes you 3 days to get from Tennessee to California, and it takes you 3 days to get back to Tennessee. But I used to do it in about probably 4 days all the way to Jersey, when really in all nationality it would take you about 5 days to get from LA back to Jersey. But I used to do it in 4.
And like with truck driving, like you got to do like the isn't it like the time is involved in that shit too? So
logistics.
Like, and a lot of people, basically, I was my own logistics manager. Basically, that's what I was. I did my trip planning. Basically, I had to do trip planning. Like, when I tell people that truck driving is more mental than it is physical, it's really that. Like, you get tired up here. Your body wants to go, but you get tired up here. And I had to explain that to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people want to know why truck drivers are overweight and stuff like that. It's this. You're stressed out. Like, I'm dead serious. It's a stressful, like, even down to local drivers, every day, they're stressed out. Like, literally, they're stressed out. And a lot of people don't realize that. And, like, when you see 18-wheelers go down the road, you don't think that, hey, this guy is stressed out. You don't think none of that. Like, you don't see none of that. You just see another guy or another female in a truck. Then you want to know, like, there's a lot of, like, lately, another reason why I got out of truck driving is lately, like, in the past 4 months, I want to say like 3 to 4 months, I have heard about more truck drivers dying from health conditions, and with the hot heat and stuff like that, being out there all day in the truck and stuff like that, and added to stress, it's gonna kill you.
Dang.
It's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, I
It's a
can
ticking
see
time
that.
bomb.
Is
There's a lot
that
of truck drivers that die over the road, and they just die over the road.
damn for real?
Yeah, real deal.
What?
They'll pull in the rest areas with a headache or something like that. Go to
Yeah.
bed and they'll never wake
Nope.
up. They have a stroke or something like
Yeah,
that. In their
because
sleep.
like, how many times do you ever be home? It's rare you ever be home, right?
Before what I'm doing now, I was home every 2 weeks, probably roughly 2 to 3 days. So you do the math. There's 4 weeks in a month. I was home twice and probably roughly underneath 5 days.
Damn. That's
And some
wild.
OTR drivers, they do 365 days a year in an 18-wheeler. They
Yeah,
never touch their house. Never.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's
I
how
can't
you
do
hear. That's how you hear about truck drivers getting cheated on. Their
Yeah.
wife done left them. They done moved on. All this stuff like that. Cause like literally, it happens. Like it literally happens. A woman will not stick by you. I don't care how much money you got if you're not around her. It's just as simple.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
as simple.
facts.
Time is everything. Time is everything. You
I
think
see.
of all these billionaires that done lost their life over. I mean, they done lost their wife over that. You got all this money, but you ain't got no time. Bye. That's how it goes.
That's the game.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Like I'm telling you the truth. But I mean, that's another reason why I stepped away from truck driving. And then plus, like I kind of fulfilled what I wanted to do as a truck driver. I wanted to figure out how I could get paid to travel. Some of the places I have been to, I've never been to in my life. I've never been to the West Coast until I touched an 18-wheeler. Dead serious. Never went past Texas. Texas was my deadline right there. I never went past it.
Texas traffic's
like,
crazy though, right?
Huh?
So
Where's the craziest place you've driven in traffic wise? Like
Manhattan, downtown Manhattan. Manhattan with a 53-foot trailer. You do the math.
That's dude, man.
You gotta
Because
think
of the
about it.
traffic.
Manhattan is kind of Manhattan is like no, it's not even the traffic. Like it's not even traffic. I'm gonna tell you, like technology has took over the world so much that people don't realize that they're in the wrong when they're in the wrong. They'll see an 18-wheeler and they'll still cross the street on their cell phone. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens in downtown Manhattan. That happens in New York. They'll walk straight out in front of you like you wasn't even there. Now, if I flatten you or if I kill you, I'm in the wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it looks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
does
you
look
just
like
walked
that,
out
and
in
it's
front of
hard.
me.
It's
You
harder
just
to
walked-
stop those cars too.
Yeah. Yeah, like you just walked out in front of me like this. Look, I'm gonna show you. This is a cell phone. You just walked out in front of me like this. Never looked up, not one time. But if I flatten you, I'm in the wrong. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So like that, and you got to think about it. It's on every corner, every street. There's cars. Every street there's poles. You got delivery people. You got all this stuff going on in New York. When they say New York as an 18-wheeler driver or a truck driver in general is hard, it is hard. That would kill you, just that one place.
Because you gotta be aware of your surroundings and
You got to
be
watch
aware of other
bridges.
people.
You got to watch everything.
Yeah.
I heard New York smell like shit too, all the time.
That's
It just
Jersey.
smell like
That's
garbage.
Jersey. That's Jersey. That's Jersey. That's Jersey. That's Jersey. That's Jersey. And I'm
New
gonna tell you,
Jersey.
for all my New Jersey people, if you're from New Jersey, I'm sorry, but for all my New Jersey people, they take all the trash from New York and put it in Elizabeth and Newark, New Jersey.
I can
So you
believe
do the
that.
math on what it smells like.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's
New
Jersey.
Jersey is
Jersey
just
smells that bad.
They always say like New Jersey is a smaller city of New York.
Yep, and it's basically the trash. It's the trash depot for New
Yeah.
York.
I
That's
can
basically what it
see
is.
that.
It's a trash dump. That's it. They take everything over the bridge and dump it.
So
It's the home of the Sopranos.
So you travel to all these states. Do you ever have time to like touch down in a state and check out the surroundings and stuff like that? And how long, how much time do you have to check where you're at?
Normally I do it on my 34-hour rest break. Like they call it a reset out there in truck driving. It's 34-hour reset. It's basically I can't move my 18-wheeler for 34 hours. You know what I'm saying?
So you
And
gotta let it sit from
yeah,
like.
you got to let it sit for 34 hours. You can't move it.
Oh,
Damn.
It actually is tracked by federal government, DOT officers, all that. Like if you move your truck, they could pull it up on their computers in their cars.
So you
okay.
couldn't even unhitch it from the trailer and then ride somewhere. You had to the whole
Nope, but
thing, the whole
I
rig.
will tell you how drivers get away with it. I am gonna spill some beans out there
Oh man,
because there
Oh,
don't do
is
that,
drivers
man. Don't
there
do
Oh,
is
that.
drivers
cool.
that do it.
Don't do
No,
Drive
no,
that.
it's
kicking.
legal.
Don't
It's
do
legal.
that.
It's legal. It's legal. It's legal what I'm gonna tell you. But
right.
some companies don't want drivers to do it, but we do it. It's legal. It's legal. Like DOT knows it's legal. But some companies they have what they call personal convenience in their on that computer screen that you see in their trucks. It says personal convenience.
PC
Some of them
time.
say PC or something like that. Some of them like it's different names for it. But personal convenience is basically you got 100-mile radius.
Mm-hmm.
You got 100. You can do whatever you want in that 100-mile radius. Some companies you got a 2-hour radius. Basically, you could go 2 hours without the trailer. So if you ever see an 18-wheeler riding around without a trailer, that's what he's doing. You could go wash your clothes, go to the movies, go downtown, park it, go get your Uber. You can do whatever you want. Go to a girl's house. It happens.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. As long as you come back to that spot that you left to pick up that trailer and deliver that load on time, they won't say a word.
They don't care.
If you get pulled over about it or anything like that, yes, they will check to see if you're on PC. They will check to see what you typed in. They can actually track from point A to point B to point C where that 18-wheeler was. What time it was there, how long it was there, and everything.
Okay. So
It's crazy, ain't it?
where's the best place that you had your downtime or PC time at? What was the best state or the best city that you love having your PC time, that you did have your PC time at?
Boy, that's a lot of cities, boy.
Oh, for real?
I'm just gonna be like I put it like it's my top three. My top three. Texas, Dallas is one. I love Dallas. I don't know why I love Dallas, but I love
Dallas is up and coming.
Dallas is one. Dallas is one. I have to say Phoenix, Arizona was another one. Phoenix, Arizona, I don't know what it was about that place, but every time I got out there, it's like I felt comfortable, like I was at home. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's certain places that you've been to a lot that like when you got out there, it was just like I'm at home. It's time to chill. And that was one of those places. And then a third place would have to be probably Moab, Utah.
Moab, Utah. Go ahead and talk on that because
Moab,
I
I ain't
never
Utah.
heard
heard
of
that.
Moab.
Moab sounds like a military base or something.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm dead serious. Has anybody on here ever been to Pigeon Fords? Pigeon
Yeah.
Fords in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
have? It looks exactly like that, but on the West Coast.
What?
Okay.
You can look it up. Look it up right now. You can look it up. It has hiking. It has skydiving. You can rent ATVs. It has log cabins. Anything you could possibly think of that's over there
Yeah.
is right there.
That's
Dead
what's
serious.
up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Pigeon
My dad was
Fords.
actually born in Utah. He was born in Ogden City.
It's right outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. It's right outside of Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is another place that's beautiful too, but it's right outside of it, and it's in between two giant, I mean humongous mountains. Humongous mountains. And in the wintertime, they have snow caps. Like it's beautiful. Like I'm dead serious. It's beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put that on my list, man.
It's called Moab, Utah. It's Moab, Utah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Go ahead and talk about after truck driving, how you got into YouTube creating and video editing.
Well, that was very, very simple. That was the simple part of this story. But yeah, how I got into that, guys, is for the past like 2 or 3 years, I had a couple friends. Like, if y'all don't know, like, I'm actually rewind a little bit, but if y'all don't know, I had a big following on Snapchat and Facebook and like all this stuff like that from like me traveling. So
Yeah.
I gained a lot of followers with me doing that. Cause I mean, I would post like it'd be like it looked like documentaries of my travel adventures on Snapchat, and I basically just blew up off of that. Just alone by me being in different states and everywhere else, people just start gravitating to me. Like they
Yeah.
would tell me, "Oh, you just popped up on my Snapchat, blah blah blah, whoop de woo, whatever the case." And I was like, "Dang, dude, I don't even know you, but okay, thanks." Like that's basically how I felt. And so, like, I was getting that like every day for like I want to say like 3 months straight. It would be random people, and I couldn't figure it out. And then when Snapchat came out with the spotlight or whatever it was, it's like a little spotlight thing on there, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like if you post it to that, it posts to whatever city that you're in, and whoever has Snapchat, they'll see you instantly.
Whoa.
So I started doing that instead of posting on my regular story, and then fast forward, it's like everywhere I went, even truck drivers were coming up to me and it's like, "Bro, you look familiar." And I was like, "Dang, I look familiar. Who I look like?" Like I'm trying to think about it. I was like, "Who
Yeah.
I look like?" And they was like, it's like, "You don't do YouTube, you don't do this, you don't do that." And I was like, "Nah, I don't do none of that." And they was like, "For real?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I just got a Snapchat, blah blah blah." And they was like, "I think I seen you somewhere." And I was like, "Nah, you ain't seen me, bro." And I just going about my thing. But
Yeah.
like everybody was hitting me up for like 3 months straight about this. Do I do YouTube? Do I do this? Do I video create? Do I do all this? So guess what I did? Behind closed doors, I started learning. I started putting it together. Basically, I started video editing, started learning how to video edit. Like basically, I actually use YouTube to do it. Like real deal. I went on YouTube to learn how to do YouTube. Like that's the crazy part. Like a lot of people couldn't realize that I actually use what I'm doing to do it. That's basically what it was. And then when I got home, my friends were just hounding me about it. Like I had a couple of truck driving friends. I had local people just hounding me about it. Like, "Bro, you got to do YouTube. Bro, you got to do YouTube. Bro, you're good at YouTube. Bro, you're good at YouTube. You're good at talking to a camera. You're good at this." And I was like, "Man, you know what? I'm about to do it." And I said, "I'm gonna do it at my own time, though. I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna like just up and jump, but I'm gonna do it at my own time." So I put out my first couple videos. I was like, "Nah, these things are crap, bro. I suck at this." And then I was like, "Hold on, we're gonna take a year off." So I had a YouTube for almost a whole year, only
Yeah.
2 videos, 28 subscribers, 28 subscribers. Never posted. So I took a whole year off, went back in the lab again, learned everything all over, got me a laptop, got me this. This camera right here is not cheap, guys, at all.
Yeah.
It's not cheap at all. That camera stays with me. It's like glued with me. I end up getting that. I got another camera. I got lights. I got all this crap. I got tons of stuff. Probably spent a couple thousand into this. And then I was like, "Hold on. I done spent all this money. I ain't making no money back. So let's get back into truck driving right quick."
Yeah.
So I went back into truck driving, still learning. And then I said by the end of this year, when we first started this year, I said by the end of this year, I'm going to be a full-blown vlogger, travel, just connoisseur. I'm just going to start just soaking it up. Whatever I can put my hands on, I'm putting my hands on it.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened. And I ended up taking some of the truck driving money, investing in the stocks and stuff like that. So I still had stuff coming back. Like I started doing a lot of stuff that consists of a cell phone instead of driving behind an 18-wheeler. And then finally I was able to walk away from it and felt comfortable.
Oh, that's smart business models right there.
That's
Yeah.
like, cause I mean, like I'm losing the, like, believe it or not, I took making probably about $2,000 to $3,000 a week away, and basically started back over with that.
Yeah. So like
If
with
I didn't do what I did,
with the equipment, because like I always like my co-hosts, they always joke on me because I'm always about quality and production value. Do you think getting like the cameras and the lights, do you think that helps out on your
it does.
in your views?
No, not on my views. No. It helps out on editing process.
Yeah.
Like it cuts down on your editing process. It cuts down on getting out videos faster. It cuts out on that. Now your views is basically based off you. It's gonna always be based off of you.
Okay.
It's just like with Twitch, like what we was talking about with Twitch and stuff like that. For you to get views, it's based off of you as a person, and you got to know what your capabilities are. If you think you're gonna be trash, guess what? Somebody else does too. You get what I'm saying? So you got to come in there with confidence. Like you got to come in there with confidence. You got to think that you the shit. You the shit when you get on it. When I start this camera up every day, like I'm the man. People start looking at me. Oh my God, he got a vlogging camera, bro. How much does camera cost? I'll bet. You want to be on here? Hey, shout out your Instagram, blah blah. You got to come out like that. You got to be a people person when you got one of these. Whether you hate people or not, you got to act like you're the most nicest person in the world. You could be having a horrible day, but once you pull this out, you can't have it no more. So yeah, like your views is like it's based off of you, and that's what I've learned from other YouTubers. Like I have talked to YouTubers that got a couple million subscribers. I've been on conference calls with a couple of them, and I didn't even have over 100 subscribers at the time. Now I'm close to 300 subscribers, so I haven't even hit 1,000 subscribers yet. But I know it's coming, and like that's another thing. You got to have faith too. You got to have faith too. Like a lot of people, they don't have faith nowadays. And it's sad. It's sad that it's like that. Because I guarantee you, when y'all started this podcast up, y'all had faith, right?
Yes.
Still do.
yeah.
Still
So
do.
I mean, y'all still do. But I mean, as long as you got faith, and as long as you know that there's going to be somebody out there that don't like you. Let's just go on and get that out the way. It's just going to be somebody out there that can't stand your guts. But this is what I say. This is what I say to that. For every person that they tell about you, that they hate you, that brings you more money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, like those people right there, I just like if I had a sticker with a $sign, I'd hit them right there in the forehead. Just bang. Thank you, bro. Now tell 10 more people that they got stickers or something like that. That's what I'd be like. That's what I'd be like. Now you gonna tell 10 more people that I got these colorful $sign stickers for them. Because if they hate me, I'm a bam, one more, bam. And that's what I do though. Like I actually start, like I get hate all the time. I get hate mail all the time. Like lately it's been about truck driving. Bro, you quit that to do this? And like all this stuff like that, and you know what I tell them? Yeah, I quit it. Now go tell somebody else that I quit it. so they can come view me. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Somebody was telling me, pretty much use the haters as a motivator. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Whatever and that gives you like with YouTubing or with your podcast or anything that you do with a camera, that gives you more topics to talk about. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so that's giving me free content. Like, whenever I want to talk about haters, I always got that video.
Yeah.
Always got that video. So it's just one extra video added to all the other ones. And that's how I look at that. But I mean, like, that's the reason why I stepped into YouTube is I got tired of people just asking me, did I do it? So I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to do it and I'm going to knock it out the water. So y'all can't ask me that no more. Y'all gonna ask me if I do movies next or something. So
do you do movies yet? You've been thinking about doing movies?
No.
Hey, speaking of truck driving movies, did you catch that Liam Neeson one, that new one about him having to drive trucks over like an ice road?
No,
it's on Netflix.
When I got out of it.
Oh, okay.
I stopped watching trucking when I got out of it. I used to watch Highway 401. I used to watch that
over the top.
Yep, I used to watch Ice Road Truckers. I used to watch anything that had to do with an 18-wheeler. I watched it. I have watched multiple training videos, Swift videos of them wrecking. I've watched it all. So, like, when I stepped away from it, I stopped watching truck driving whatsoever. When I see an 18-wheeler on the road, I just sit there and I just look and be like, bro, that was me like 2 weeks ago. Like, that's like it will always be with me because I'm not getting rid of my CDL because there's a lot of other things that you can do with a CDL. I can talk to y'all about that too. But so I'm not getting what I'm like. My CDL would be with me forever as long as my health condition is right.
Yeah, CDL is just like a degree, man. That's a
Yep,
license right there.
it is. It is. It would be, and it changes your life too. Like a lot of people just like I stepped in this with nothing, no knowledge whatsoever. Like I told y'all how I did it. I didn't read on this or nothing. It took me less than probably 15 minutes to make a decision. Like I'm dead serious. I'm being real. If I would have known that CDL would change my life this drastically, I would have did it earlier.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I was 24 when I did that. I'm 29 now. I would have did this when I was 21 instead of going to college. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Dead serious.
So
I would have did it.
Was it hard to learn to drive the trucks? What?
At first, I would say if I had to rate it a 1 through 10, I'd say it was probably about an 8. Like the hardest part is backing it. Believe it or not. The hardest.
Oh yeah.
If you could go backwards, you could go forwards all day.
Oh yeah.
Dead serious. And I tell people that like a lot of people lose their license over going backwards more than anything else.
It's hard enough to back up an automatic U-Haul if you have a trailer on the back of it.
Yep.
On top of it, let alone a manual semi, it's got a whole trailer.
Backing up a truck with a trailer, bro. That's like one of the hardest things I've ever did.
But I mean, I always realize this: the more you go right, the more that trailer's going left. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's
I learned that the hard way.
That's how I looked at it. And you always do this. Like say for instance, if I'm backing up an 18-wheeler, like I could do it right now actually if I wanted to. But say for instance you're backing up an 18-wheeler. If you're trying to get into a parking spot, you get as close as you can on your driver's side to that next vehicle without hitting it. Because if you get as close as you can on your driver's side to that next vehicle, 9 times out of 10, you got 2 people walking distance on your passenger side. So you'll never hit somebody on your blind side. Never. There should be no way in crap you hit that. No way. I'm just gonna be real. And a lot of people they don't teach you that in school. I'll put it that way. They don't teach you how to drive an 18-wheeler in school, guys. I'm going to break it down to you. What you're going to get is this. You got a CDL, you took the course, okay, cool. Sign this paper, sign this paper, sign this paper. Oh, you need a trainer? Okay, cool. You'll be with a trainer for a month, blah, blah, blah. They're going to teach you this. You're going to have to do 50 backs, 50 pull-ups, 50 this, 50 that, 50 that. Okay, you can't get in a month? Okay, we'll give you 2 months. That's basically how fast it's going to go. Like, it's going to be a blur, like, real deal. And then they're going to give you, like, a stack of paperwork this thick, and it's like, okay, tomorrow you'll meet your trainer. You ready? Y'all see how fast I just talked to you? That's how fast they're going to talk to you.
Damn.
That's how quick it is. Like, I'm dead serious. That's how quick it is.
Well, it's great because, like, on your third video on your YouTube channel, you said dream chasing is so hard, but the philosophy you go by is you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
That's facts. That's facts.
And that's deep right there.
I stick to it. Because, like, look at it this way. I was comfortable for 24 years.
Yeah.
24 years. That's a long time. Long time.
Yeah.
My friend the friend that laughed at me is still working at Bridgestone right now. And he just hit me up like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. If I had the message, I would actually screenshot it. It was on Snapchat, but he just hit me up like 2 or 3 days ago. Hey, bro, you think you can help me out with getting my CDL? So you waited. Yeah, you waited 5 to 6 years after I told you what I was gonna do to ask me, can I help you? When you had the chance to do it with me. And then here's another thing is I tell you how to do it. I tell you where to go to get it done because you don't want to pay the money. And you go, oh, Arkansas is too far. Really? But you were just on vacation. You was just on vacation in Florida. And I know you drove because the woman that you drove with, she works in the office at Bridgestone. You could drive to Florida, but not Arkansas?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by people are too comfortable. You think about it. You're comfortable on vacation, but you're not comfortable with changing your life. You got to get uncomfortable to change your
That's
life.
facts.
Sometimes
you got to get uncomfortable to change it.
Sometimes before jumping in the pool, people like to dabble their feet in there. Sometimes you just got to jump in there.
Yeah.
The more you wait, time is not going to wait for you. You get that?
X.
Like, the more you wait, time is not going to wait for you. You could be 50, 60, 70 years old, and you could go ask a 50, 60, 70-year-old person right now, did they have anything they wanted to do when they were younger? And I guarantee you they're going to say something.
Would you say that would apply on content creation as well?
Yeah. There's always something that you want to do. Always. Like, there's something that y'all want to do right now. And if y'all haven't did it, I advise you to do it. It's just that simple. Like, if you ain't noticed, people are not making it to 30 out here. And y'all are there. Like, y'all are above that 20 range. Like, y'all are there.
Damn, man. You gotta come at me like that, dog.
Hey.
He got one more year. He got one more year to say. He got one more year to talk shit. And then after that,
I got 2 months.
Oh, see, he got 2 more. He got 2 months, and then he with us.
I'm like, damn, bro.
I got 2 months and I'll be 30, guys. I got 2 months and I'll be 30. I hit a big 3-0 in 2 months. So it's like, huh?
No, go ahead. But I ain't even cut y'all, bro.
So I mean, it's like I just learned that I need to stop waiting. That's it. Yeah. That's what it boils down to. I just learned I need to stop waiting. And with me coming up in age, I'm a little bit more wiser. I know exactly how to move. I know exactly about taxes now. I know a little bit about credit. Still learning about that. Like, I'm doing a lot of stuff that it's lining me up to where when I get 40, 50, I could be out here on a golf course somewhere playing around. So that's what I'm looking at. I'd rather be doing that than be 40 or 50 in an 18-wheeler. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I jumped. I made a big decision. And I still got people hitting me up still to this day. Hey, bro, I'm getting ready to buy an 18-wheeler. I know you got a CDL. I know you was a good driver. If you ever want to come over here, let me know. Yeah, I'll let you know. Not going to happen. that's, in my head, it's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I did that. I did it. I know exactly what I'm about to do. I can actually get from the West Coast to the East Coast without a GPS.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, doing something like that, you'll feel like you'll be taking a step back on what you wanted to do.
Yep. And I am. Yeah. I actually, that's what I felt like. I felt like truck driving was holding me back from family problems. Me actually getting my health back right. Like, it's crazy. Since I've been home in 2 weeks, guys, I have lost 20 pounds, and I haven't worked out yet.
Congratulations.
I need to know that regimen, motherfucker.
No, seriously.
Hey, COVID, they sent us home?
It's stress, really? Guys. It's stress. Stress will make you gain weight. It really will. A lot of people don't know that. Stress will make you start smoking more, make you start drinking more. That adds more weight. Like everything, it'll make you start eating more. Some people do eating, so it all just gains weight. But since I've been home, I've lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks.
Damn.
And I haven't went to the gym not one time. Dead serious.
I'm hating on this motherfucker right
now. Dead serious. It'll make you for real. Like, when I was stressed out, I didn't smile a lot. Yeah. He could tell you that. He could tell you that. You could tell when I was in 18-wheeler, I was not smiling at all.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't smile a lot. I didn't want to move a lot. I was real lazy. Ever since I've been home, I've been on the go. I've been everywhere. I'm gonna be on the go after this. I might go downtown, do some V-roll.
The crazy thing about it, though, you've always had the type of mindset of just keep going, because we met each other in marketing. If you long time ago, and you just always had that mindset, man. You never followed the crowd, dog. You always, when everybody went left, you was like, I'm going right, man. You always stuck to your own lane, and that's the best way to be.
I still stuck to the traveling thing, though. If you
are you still with it?
I did. No. I'm not with that. I'm not with what we were doing.
Yeah.
But I'm still in the travel industry. I'm just finding my own way through it.
Yeah.
Like I already traveled
Mm-hmm.
working wise. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I'm traveling now luxury wise, like
Mhm.
fun wise.
Yeah.
Anything that I wanted to do in an 18-wheeler that I didn't have time to do in some of these places, now I got days to do it. I got
Yes.
days to do it. I got weeks to do it. I got
Mhm.
months to do it. I got years to do it. Who knows? I might take a whole month and just go to a different state.
That's
Who
what's up.
knows? So it's just certain stuff like that. Like me going to some of the places that I went to when I was driving trucks, it just opened my eyes to, hey, when you finally give this up, check mark. This is where we coming to. So like I actually had a list. I don't know where it's at. I think it's in my closet in my book. But I actually got a list of all the places that I'm gonna travel luxury wise that I was in an 18-wheeler with. It was in my 18-wheeler. I used to write it down. When I would leave a place, I'd be like, all right, bet. Coming back here. And like I had a list. I want to say it's about like 30 places.
And
It's about like 30 places.
so like earlier, like you were saying, like you pretty much self-taught on YouTube, and kind of like how when we started, even when me and Sir when we started on the old show, like everything that we did was self-taught. You know what I'm saying? And we're still doing self-taught on YouTube, and going live. Like what would be some of like specific roadblocks that you had to deal with that you had to overcome, going into YouTube?
Like being self-taught wise, like roadblocks that I came up
Yeah, I mean, it
against.
don't have to be like just going like through self-taught, like through the self-taught process, but just like running your show and just the day-to-day stuff that you have to
My
deal with just
biggest
being a content creator.
my biggest roadblock, believe it or not, had to deal with myself. It was confidence. Confidence to let others know that I was actually good at what I did. Like I didn't have like I put it like this. Like I still don't think I'm good. Like still to this day, I don't see what other people see. You get what I'm saying? I don't see it. Like I don't see it at all because it's kind of natural for me. Like the stuff that I say is motivational. I get it because it's natural. Like I say a lot of motivational stuff to myself every day. I wake up every day and I figure out what can I do to make this day better than yesterday. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was more a confidence level with me. That was my biggest roadblock. And then another biggest roadblock is to not let others affect me. Because, like, when you're dealing with content and creating content, other people's vibes can rub off on you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like being in the crowd with a whole bunch of people that don't like you. You feel it. Your hair stands up on the back of your neck. Or you're being in a place that you're not wanted. You feel it. So, like, I had to realize that when I'm walking around with my vlogging camera, yeah, I might see people cut their eyes at me, but keep it moving. Don't stop and engage in whatever they got going on.
Yeah, because it's
You get what I'm
crazy
saying?
how like you'll see somebody doing something for like TikTok and YouTube. They doing something the craziest thing. You be like, why the hell they doing that?
Yeah,
And
and
then,
that right there. No, what he just said. Say for instance, if I would have stopped my video, what do you mean? Why am I doing that? Now my attitude done changed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like other people's vibes will
Yeah.
jack you up when it comes to this. It will jack you up. Like that's just like putting somebody on your podcast, and the whole time you say something, they got something negative to say.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, "Oh my God, is this podcast like? Come on, man! like for real, bro! Like for real." So I had to learn that no matter what, you do not get out of character whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
And you know that
And
reminded me when me and my wife we were visiting my her mom, and when we were leaving, I saw like a bunch of girls that were like dancing, they're like middle school, high school girls dancing in the middle of the street. And I'm like, what the fuck is it, like the Footloose 3 or something? What the fuck's going on? And I was just gonna just run down the road like I normally would, but my wife was like tapping me, was like, hey, let them finish. And I let them finish that number, and then I noticed when they got done, one girl ran over to across the street, and she had her cell phone was out, and she was recording themselves for the TikTok video. And then I was like, all right, I'm glad I didn't do it because I would have fucked up their whole
you would have messed
mood.
their whole video. Yep.
And
They
they ain't no
wouldn't
telling
want
how.
to do it.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to do it again because then like another motherfucker's gonna come in. Ain't no telling how many people interrupted them, and they probably had got it just right. And if I hadn't took that time just to take them in consideration, it could have messed up their whole mood. So I totally
I
feel where
disagree. You should have walked in the background and said, "Check out the Unintelligent graduates." That's what you should. That's what you should have said.
And that's how you end up on the list.
but I mean, this is one trick though. This is one trick, guys. That I've learned with me doing this for the time that I've did it. Whether it was with my cell phone, the real camera, whatever it is that records. I've learned that a hater does not want to be seen. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, always.
Like y'all listen to that. So when you're out here making video content, when you're out here doing whatever you're doing, you get what I'm saying? Turn that camera around when they say it. Watch how fast they disappear. Watch how fast. That's what I do. So like when I told them, yeah, shout out your Instagram, blah 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 blah. Yeah, do it. Go ahead. So everybody can come to you and be like, why was you hating on them just for recording? They're not going to come at you for nice stuff. Just know it's not going to happen. You might get one or two that might come at you for nice stuff, but 9 times out of 10, they're going to be like, why was you hating in his video? Why was you doing this? Why was you doing that? Why was you doing that? And they're going to just flood you with it. You let other people do the work. Like they call them trolls for a reason. They call them internet bullies for a reason. They're out there. They're for real out there. There's people that sit on their computer 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and all they do is type nothing but negative stuff.
Yeah, it's mostly Eagles fans.
Yeah, and it's, like for real. And there's people that don't have no social life whatsoever. Like if you seen them in person, they look like mummies because they wouldn't know how to talk to you. They don't have no social life whatsoever. They sit in the house and catfish people, do all that crazy crap. So yeah, I let them do the work for me. I just, hey, you're on this camera. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You done? All right, cool. Now I get back to my video, and that's how it works for me. But yeah, that was my biggest overall thing is not letting others affect what I got going on or their vibes rubbing off of me on my content. That was my biggest problem. That was my biggest thing.
So, you also, go ahead and ask.
All right. So, judging from your YouTube, man, you're into cars and stuff, right? So, what is your dream car? If you could have any car that's ever been manufactured, what would be your dream car?
Y'all are gonna laugh at this. Y'all are gonna laugh. Y'all might just ban me from this show for what I might say. For what I might say, because it's the most. I ain't gonna say it's the most plainest car ever, but it's not a car that you normally see on the East Coast. But I want a 6'2" Impala SS drop top.
You my new best friend, sir.
Hey, Black is from the West Coast.
Hey, so. Bro, it's my shit. Hey, my uncle here in Tennessee, he got the 6 dudes. He won't give it to me at all. He's saying this from my other uncle that's locked up, and when he gets out, he needs a car. I'm like, man, I'll take care of this car for you.
I want that, and I also want a 6'4" 4-door hardtop.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, you my new best friend.
Like
both of those cars.
I was gonna say like the one from Supernatural. I think that's a 68 though, if I remember. But
well, the 6'2", I want it to look like Doughboy off of Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
That's what I want it to look like. I want that one to look like Doughboy or to look like Hector's off of Friday when he hit the 3-wheel coming around.
So I was about to ask, did you want to put switches and curve fillers and all that shit on it?
We're doing everything to it.
Everything. Let me out, though. Let me out.
We doing everything to it. And the only reason, like, to be honest with you, and the only reason why I want that car is because the engine that I'm going to put in it. You would never see it coming.
What kind of engine would you put in that?
I'm going to put an LS3 in it.
God dang.
Okay.
Bruh, hey.
That'd be some conversion work, but shit, that'd be
Actually, believe it or not, an LS3 will fit in it with no.
Will it really?
Wow, really?
That'd be bananas, dog.
It'll fit in it with no cuts. For the simple fact, back then it was all metal. You gotta think about it. It ain't fiberglass, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all metal. It's a straight drop motor, and it already comes with it already comes with a rocket engine in it. Actually, if I get one to stock, I think it has a rocket in it.
That's crazy,
And that's
bro.
a big block. That's a big block right there. That's a big block.
Before I got married with kids, bro, that was one of the dreams I wanted, was like to get like like it was really like a 6'4" that I wanted to get. And I swear to God, I always ask my uncle every time about that Impala he got. And I was like, I'll try to find one on my own. And then it was like chasing that dream, and then I had to make that choice. Is it either family stuff, take care of the family, or do I be selfish and do what I want to do and get that car built? So I chose a different path. But if I had the money, man, right now, like if I won Lotto, first thing I'm doing, bro, is getting a 6'4", 6 deuce.
Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I really shouldn't even be telling it because I don't want to jack my dream up. but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I actually had a dream that my first YouTube check, I bought that car.
Hey, it's gonna happen, dog.
I actually had a dream. I woke up sweating.
It was that real.
Yeah, it was that real.
I had no dreams before.
I had that dream where that car got shipped to me from the West Coast. It got shipped to me already custom made and everything. Everything was the way I wanted it, to the max.
It's gonna happen, bro. Hey, real talk. Like I used to work. I used to work with these two in a manufacturing plant, and I had one of those dreams because I had went to school for graphic design, and I gave myself a limit on how many years I was going to work there. And I want to say like the year or two before I quit, I had a dream that was like that. It was so real. Like when I woke up, I was mad at it that it wasn't real. Like, and I was like kind of sweating and shit from the dream. And then a few months later, I ended up getting a job in that field, and I ended up quitting. So it's gonna happen, bro. That kind of shit's real.
Yeah, but that was like, it's like manifestation, however you say that word.
Yeah.
Manifesting stuff. Like I believe in that too. Because everything that I have did since beginning of truck driving, all from the day I said I was gonna quit and everything I did was premeditated. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like from step one all the way to now is premeditated. So if you go by your daily life every day, like every day you wake up, I'm hungry, I want to go eat this. That's premeditated.
Yeah.
Like you did it. You said that before you went to go do it. So it's like that's how I operate. Like if I say I'm about to go make 3 videos, by the end of the day, it better be 3 videos on this.
Yeah.
And so that's basically how I live my life. So yeah, I believe in manifestation, or however you want to say that, manifesting. And that's another thing that I believe in.
Yeah. So one question I have to ask is, I'm looking at your videos, and your most viewed video was the one, "Could This Be It?" Last ride.
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel like it's because of the haters trying to figure out what you're trying to do, or just the curiosity on where you're trying to go with your video is the reason you have more views?
Both. And the only reason why I say both is because social media loves to see negative stuff. They love to see negative stuff. So that's the reason why I say both. Like if I put on there today I got shot, it would go through the roof.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't get shot. But just like if I put out there right now a tweet or anything, I just wrecked my car, and I say I got a video coming soon, through the roof. Roof. Because that's what they're feeding the public. It's nothing but negativity.
People want to see the world burn, man. And it's not them.
They love to see negativity. Yeah. They love it. So yes, I say both, but in all nationality, it's probably more of a 60-40 split.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people that was like, they kind of knew where I was going with it, but they didn't know if it was going to happen this soon. I'll put it that way. They didn't know it was going to happen this soon. They thought they could see me on the road still truck driving for the next probably about 4 to 5 years. And then I would have dropped off. But no, I told you, I did it at my own time when I felt comfortable. I made sure that when I did it, I was comfortable. I could care less about anybody else. I made sure that my family was straight. I made sure everybody around me was straight when I decided to do what I'm doing now. That's basically that's the only thing I really cared about. I didn't really care about how I was getting viewed or none of that. And I mean, in that video, I didn't bash any trucking company whatsoever. I actually recommended the trucking company that I left.
Yeah.
For people to go there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I did do that. For the simple fact, you get truck drivers out here that do bash companies. They do. They have horrible experiences. And I get it. I done had horrible experiences too with trucking companies and shippers and all these other different places. But at the end of the day, that's somebody else's livelihood. Me bashing them, they can end up bashing me later on down the road. Who knows? And they could mess me up. So, like, it's stuff like that. Like, I learned to build relationships with certain people. And still to this day, I could walk in that trucking company right now that I just left from, and they'll give me a truck and I could go take a load right now. They already said that they'll give me a truck if I want.
You don't want to burn the bridges, man. I mean, depending on the situation, like if it was like that bad, I can see you burning the bridge. But if you leave it on an amicable circumstance, it's best not to burn the bridge because it can benefit you later on in the line when you least expect it.
And I mean, and another thing that a lot of people don't even know is I told them that I was going to do a video, so they knew everything about that video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, his audio cut out.
Oh, all right.
There we go.
My bad. I was like, no. That's exactly how I was. Like, I'm sorry. I was like, no. Hold on. Can I put this on airplane mode and then not?
Probably not. If you go on airplane mode, it's gonna cut the cell and all that off.
Cut the Wi-Fi off.
All right. Forget it. We just gonna stay right here. Please don't call me back. But I was like, no. Y'all should have seen my face. I was like, oh man, they gonna kill me.
Nah, you all good, bro.
No, but yeah, like I actually told them that I was doing that video, guys. So they knew everything about the video, and I actually showed them the video before I posted it.
Yeah, that's what's
so they seen the video. They seen the video from start to finish. They seen everything about that video. So yeah, the reason why my views went up on that, and another thing is marketing. Marketing is another reason why my views went up on that. Is because I knew how to market. I knew exactly where to put it for the views to go up. And that's like on Facebook, I'm in a lot of trucking groups. So guess what happens when a truck driver leaves?
Smart.
Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving?
What happened?
Everybody wants to know, why are you leaving?
Yeah, what happened? What made you leave?
What happened, bro? So like, yeah, I got all that, and then marketing on Facebook, and then top it off is 2 weeks before I decided to walk away from that company gave me a brand new truck, spanking brand new off the floor. That truck that's in that video is brand new. Dead serious. Brand new.
Okay, I got one more and we could just end this show off completely. It's been a week since you did a video. So what is your next video?
How am I gonna tell you that?
Hey, I was wondering.
Like, hold on.
Hey.
No, you're not getting off this easy. How am I gonna tell you that?
Hey, it's been a week. Hey, I'm holding you accountable, man.
Look. This is what I'm gonna tell you. You never ask a creator, content person, what their next video is. That's the end of that.
Hey, it might be. Hey, probably want to give our
it's a
viewers.
strategy to it, dog. It's a strategy.
That's just like saying, oh, here's your birthday present, but it's a gift card. You get what I'm saying? I just told you what it was. That's basically like saying that. Like, why would I do that? Why? It's your birthday present, but it's a Nike gift card, bro. You
Hey,
got
Mike.
$50.
Hey,
I got your PS5 box.
Why would I do that?
Hey, you know, hey, let me
I
different.
give like little giblets here and there. And stuff like that.
But the good thing is you didn't fall for the trap. You didn't fall for the trap, man.
All right, Bubba. Hey, that question backfired, Bubba. That's what happened. Hey, let me answer.
Oh, so you know what his next video gonna be? Now he's gonna say, "I just got shot," and then it's gonna have a little tequila shot. He's gonna bam. It's clickbait. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask. I'll ask a different last question then, motherfucker.
He thought I was a rookie to this.
If you had like no price tag, like no budget, like where would you shoot your next like a dream shoot, like for a video, like you said, like you never been to Hawaii or Alaska.
In an 18-wheeler. In an 18-wheeler.
In an 18-wheeler.
I've been to Hawaii, but I still haven't been to Alaska.
But like where like say right now somebody just dropped a whole bag on you and say go wherever you want to go. Where's your dream location to shoot your next YouTube video? Egypt. That's what's up.
I've been to Egypt, man.
I know. I saw you on the Egypt standing on your tall ass on top of that camel. That poor camel.
Egypt, cool.
Egypt for the simple fact, there's a lot of artifacts in that area that I've seen in books, I've seen in movies, I've seen these everywhere, but never in person. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of legendary artifacts, like legendary, that even after I die, if I have kids, they're gonna learn about this.
Yeah.
And they could be like, my dad actually went there. You get what I'm saying? So
don't if you go, don't do like what Sir did. Sir went on there on the he's about as tall as a camel and he want to sit on top of the camel. That camel was like, dude, get off
Egypt
me.
will humble you, man.
Dude, you look like Camel Joe. You look like his cousin, cuz.
Hey, me too, bro.
I'm about as fat as a camel, so yeah, we're struggling.
I'm big and tall. I'm not gonna hurt that camel like that, bro. I love the animal too much.
Probably it would be Egypt or the Middle Eastern area, somewhere around there, Jerusalem, something. It'd be something in that area.
That's what's up.
Something in that area for the simple fact there's a lot of artifacts. Greece, I like Greece. I like Greek mythology. I like all that. So
I always wanted to go to Carnival. You know what I'm saying, man? It's all the parties in Brazil and all that.
Carnival in Brazil.
Oh, okay, yeah, in Brazil.
The Brazilian Freaknik.
Okay. I was like, you do that in Canada, dog. Toronto.
Yeah, but I mean, the best place, like if y'all want the Pigeon Forge vibe, like seriously, look up Moab, Utah. It's gonna blow your mind. It actually looks like Pigeon Forge on the West Coast. Dead serious.
That's what's up.
I ain't got any more questions, man. I wanted to see if I could catch you off slick, dog.
You saw how that went.
Well, just know, they don't call me retrofitted for nothing.
I see you over there, dog.
Yeah, like that vintage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always on, and that's another thing I didn't talk about. I mean, we can talk about it now. But a lot of people want to know. Yeah, a lot of people want to know where I got my name from.
I was about to ask that. But we was all like in the trucking history and all that, and so yeah, let's get to that before we cut out. Like, where would you get the name Retrofitted?
Where I got my name from? Well, retro came from house party days. I'm not too glorified on those days, but I put it like this. I was a party promoter in the Nashville area for a long time before I got into truck driving and doing all this other stuff. And retro came from that era because I always had on something that was vintage, whether it was shoes, jerseys, hats. I used to rock FUBU back then. I used to Do a lot. Like when everybody was rocking Levi's and all this other stuff like that, I would show up in like some starter gear or something, and they would be like, "Dang, that's hard. Where'd you get it from?" And it would be starter, champion. Like before people started rocking champion, I had the real champion from Walmart, but it was champion because it was real. But yeah, like that's what I did. Like I was into thrifting before a lot of people was into thrifting. So like when you come to like my hats and stuff like this, the reason why Fitted came into play is because I became a collector of vintage hats. I have a lot of vintage hats.
If you're still in the Nashville area, you might want to check out our homeboy Andrew. He runs a shop called Throwback Thursdays in Antioch area. And after the show, I'll drop a link to you if you're interested. But he got a lot of vintage gear, like old starters. He got J's and all that stuff. So you might there's something I'm pretty sure that you'll like in that in that shop.
Because there's two like places that I mess with right now that actually I have a lot of stuff going on, and that is D Zone Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
It's over there off of Donaldson. It's in Donaldson.
Okay.
So it's in Donaldson. And then I also mess with Music City Vintage.
I heard of them. Yeah.
I'm grabbing them.
I mess with them. And then I also mess with like a lot of people out there in the Tucson area and stuff like that. So like Robbie Slobby, all them people, I've been to his place, Generation Pool and stuff like that. Like I bought a lot of stuff from them and stuff like that. So it's just like I like vintage stuff. I love vintage stuff. It would never go out of style for me.
It doesn't, man, and it's timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All my jewelry is gold. Like I don't buy anything but gold. So like it's like
it's a good investment.
Even my dog has a gold Cuban link around her neck.
Oh, word?
Goodness.
Yeah, she has a gold Cuban link around her neck.
For real, we gotta see this. Is the dog here?
Y'all wanna see it?
We gotta see it. Yeah, hell yeah, we wanna see it.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show y'all this.
This is too damn funny.
It's crazy. Hold on, let me go get her.
Oh, this is awesome.
Say that.
This is gonna make for
Come
great.
here, mama. Come here, booby.
Cuban link. Hey man, gold's a good investment though. I mean, prices always change. So I mean, when it's high, you can sell it and get back more than what you paid for it.
I took it off her neck, but she's sitting right here beside me.
Damn,
man.
He wasn't playing.
That's like a huge. I was expecting like a little bracelet or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's a 2-year-old pit bull, and she has a gold Cuban link around her neck.
Like, that's a Mr. T necklace right there, man.
Yeah.
It cost me a lot of money too. It cost me a lot of money. This is $500 to be exact.
See, hey, and that's a chain that you won't snatch off, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's
this chain right here, and she grows, I could get it redone. It has a lifetime warranty on it.
Just add another link to it.
Yep.
Or however many it takes to make it fit. That's what's up, bro. That's a thick ass fucking Cuban link, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, she gonna have a strong ass neck carrying that thing, bro. She'll be walking around.
Bro, hey, you cool? Hey, because we're gonna be posting this on a Monday, man. For the audio listeners, man, this dude pulled out a Cuban link. It looked like Ghostface Killer was about to pop out from the back.
It really did.
It was that was the biggest one I seen. God damn.
I ain't even seen dudes with necklaces that big around here, man.
That's serious. I mean, I got on gold necklaces too right now. So.
Yeah.
That's serious, but yeah. Yeah, but that's where my name came from. Retrofitted came from the party area, and I carried over into professional area, and then me having the hats all the time.
That's what's up.
That's where it came from, and I just put it all together. I was like, all right, retrofitted. That sounds cool. All right, bet. Let's run it. That's basically where it went. Now, like real deal. It happened to me last night. I was in downtown Nashville, and I heard retro. Dead serious.
And right there, he knew.
Dead serious. And I was like, hell. So I'm trying to get used to that now.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to get used to that. Or people walking up to you, hey, I know you, and they got the camera in your face. I'm trying to get used to that. I'm not used to that yet. So yeah, it's working. It's working. But yeah, y'all got something good over here. I like this podcast. I love it. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey man, hey, it's an honor to have you on here, man.
It's been a real honor, man. Y'all
dope
ready to get on to these final notes or closing notes?
The closing notes.
Hey, go ahead. Start off scripts.
Hey man, I want to give a shout out to Q. Sorry we couldn't get you on the episode. We were running late. Hey man, give a shout out to Melon. Definitely working on my laptop. I gotta get that figured out. Shout out to my laptop. It's probably gonna get shot this week, so RIP to my laptop. Either way, but hey man, again, check us out on all platforms: YouTube, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, any podcasting thing you can think of. The Unintelligent Graduates, of course. We just released our first trailer last week as well with our podcast. So if you want a good little laugh, get a little reliving back to some of our old episodes, check that out. And man, I'm just grateful for having the guests here, man. You know, retrofit it. You know what I'm saying, man? It's good. This might have been the longest episode we've had. I'm not even sure.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, you might have hit a record, man. It's close. It is close. Good conversation and all that, you know. But yeah, that's all.
Get your watch time up. That's good.
That's it. Everybody check him out. Just man, but that's all I got. I'm really grateful. So.
All right. Well, I like to thank Leandre, aka Retrofitted, for stopping by, man. It's been a pleasure. I'm glad that you knew Sir to get this connection, man, because you got some good ass stories, and this was a hella good conversation.
He reached out to me.
Sir know everybody.
Yeah, Sir know everybody. It seemed like.
If you can, Leandre or Retrofitted, go ahead and plug all your handles, all your social media platforms, everything where everybody can reach you, watch you, or even listen to you.
What, like say it or like type?
Yeah,
it?
just like no, just say it right now.
Hey.
Facebook is Leandre Bell. If you don't know how to spell Leandre, that's Leandre. Bell, Bell, like Taco Bell, ding. That's what I always say. That's my Facebook. My YouTube, Retrofitted, simple as that. I didn't try to make it hard or none of that. Just Retrofitted straight across. My Instagram is retro_fitted91. I was about to say 1991 because I was born in 91.
Yeah.
So that came from that. Snapchat, I'm trying to get this changed, but they keep playing with me. But I used to have dreadlocks. So it's called Goonie Locks. So that's GOONIES locks. That's LOCS 1. That's it. Simple as that. But those are the things I got going on. I actually have a Twitter coming up too, but they keep messing with me on my name. Like they keep taking me and banning me and doing all that for some odd reason. I don't know what's going on with Twitter. We're trying to work something out, I guess. I don't know. But I got a Twitter coming up soon, guys, and y'all will be getting motivational, inspirational quotes.
That's what's
you never
up.
know. I might drop. You never know. He wants to know what the next video might be over there. You never know. You never know.
Hey.
You never know. I might just slip one in on you one time. You never know. I might not just tell you where it's at. It can be on any social media platform. I might just slip it in on you. So you don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
You can follow me.
That's all my stuff.
You can follow me, Sir Esther's, on all platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, the Unintelligent Grads. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the Unintelligent Graduates. We're on all platforms. And I also want to give a shout out to a Puerto Rican man named Emilio Flores Marquez. He's 112 years old.
Wow.
And he just got a Guinness World Record for being the oldest living man right now.
That's a blessing right there, boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
real
If you
blessing.
see him, you wouldn't say so.
Hey, and Skrill's joking on him, man. Hey, I'm gonna pray for
It
you,
don't matter.
dog.
It don't matter. Lifespan for a man is what, 70? That's a
No,
blessing.
if you're
Hey,
lucky.
that's a man that stayed single his whole life. I'll tell you that. That's what that is.
I also want to thank Retrofit for coming on our podcast. Joking with us,
Calling me.
laughing with us,
Stop
telling
calling
us his
me.
story, showing us the gold link to his dog. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment on all of our YouTube pages. And I'm not gonna give you the quote for this week, so I'm gonna let Retrofit give you the quote. You can say any quote that keeps you pushing or keep you going, and we're gonna close this out after the quote.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? This one right here?
Let's
I
go.
gotta think outside the box a little bit. The sky is never the limit. That's my quote.
Boom!
Ooh,
You heard it
hey,
first.
bars.
That's my quote right there. The sky is never
Bars.
the limit. Because you always hear that. You always hear the sky's the limit. The sky is never the limit.
Sky is never limit. There's always space above. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's
And
fact.
that's
That's
not
what's up.
even the limit either. We don't know what's past that.
Yeah, I know shit. Yeah.
Hey, one man
So the
said, "Man, the
sky is
sky,
never
the
the
sky's
limit.
not the limit if there's a man walking on the moon." So take that in consideration. And thank you, Retrofit, for saying the sky's the limit because it's never the limit. And yeah, you might say we're unintelligent, but you need to realize this is our show. And yes, and just realize you do not need no 4-year degree to be a graduate. As long as you bettering yourself every day, just know you are a graduate.
That's facts.
And yes, we're the
facts.
unintelligent graduates.
That's facts.
And we're out. Peace.
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 Peace. See y'all later, man.
All
All
right,
right, be
bro.
good, man.
All right.